What's up, guys? My name is Ted DarkClaw, and Aaron is still rocking out to the best fucking intro song.
It's a beautiful song, man.
Hold on, sorry, we just got demonetized.
Oops.
My name is Ted DarkClaw, and with me, God damn it, with me is the most beautiful man, the man behind the brand, the guy y'all don't ever get to see, the Black Knight, my king, Mr. Aaron. Don't use my government last name, or I'm going to call and cuss you out once again. Aaron.
Thank you. How you doing today? Yes.
I'm great.
Yes.
How are you?
Man, it's another Sunday. Another good show. Hoping to have. Last week was a fantastic show. Our typical one and a half hours. I think we're at like 2:15 yesterday or last week.
Yeah, Laserpan sent me an angry message. He said, "Never do that to me again." No, I'm kidding. Laserpan,
he'll come back.
He was chilling. We were good.
Yeah, it's good, man. We don't have work tomorrow thanks to Mr. MLK, so that's always exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Oh shoot! Hold on. I'm sorry. I got my YouTube going live here. I'm modding and texting at the same time. This is embarrassing.
Jim, how you doing? Welcome.
There we go. I fixed that. Sorry.
Miss Chloe Yackel. Hello. Good to see you.
Briscoe's here too.
Yeah. Cooch. Hey, Cooch. Thank you for that. You are Mr. 150 now.
Cooch. It's the Chooch, man.
Cooch.
Don't call him Cooch. Now we're definitely getting me demonetized.
It's fine.
So,
but anyways, you're Mr. 150. You are 150th sub. So thank you very much for getting that milestone for us.
Who, Chooch?
Yeah, that was
dang.
150.
Chooch is the man, MVP of the night officially.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
And I'll get your name right somewhere between now and next Sunday.
No, we're calling him Cooch now. It's fine.
It's officially Cooch now. Okay.
It's officially Cooch now.
Briscoe, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. But anyway, let's get to the show, man. Let's get to the show.
Yeah, these people are in the chat for a reason, and it's not to listen to us. They can come back in 2 weeks and listen to us.
Right.
When we don't have a guest, but we do have a very special guest tonight.
Yes, we do.
I don't know if you got the memo.
I got it somewhere on my desk between the drinks, the spit of drink that I have to still clean up from last week. Yes. It's somewhere though.
Yes. So our guest is very important to this channel. He is an artist, a musician, a creator, a toy hunter, a toy collector, a full-time YouTuber, and the designer, the man behind System Island Toys. We have Rocco the freaking Great. Rocco, my man.
Okay, first of all, hearing you say all those things, I'm like, I might be just crazy because like you were saying all those things and I'm like, oh yeah, like I do that and I do things without thinking about them.
Yeah, see, that's what makes you great, man.
That's weird.
You are that the jack of all trades, but your name is Rocco.
Well, what Joe said, my co-host on Toy Talk Live, Joe said I'm like the Joker. When he says, like, I'm like a dog chasing a car, I wouldn't know what to do if I caught one. And I was like, that's like the most, besides all the bad stuff about the Joker, I definitely am like, I don't know. But shout out to all the Goose Gang.
Yes, Goose Gang is representing tonight.
Goose Gang is up in here tonight.
And by the way, you stole my joke. I called him Cooch for like a month until he he didn't even correct me. That's the best thing. He's so good he never even corrected me. Other people were like, dude, it's Chooch. And I'm like, Cooch. I just assumed. So poor guy.
I'm glad he's used to it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He's like, yeah, whatever.
It's like he was about to unsub. We were about to be back at 149.
Give me that 150 back.
Dude, he is Goose Gang, man. He made the helmet. He did the Goose Father helmet. So he is like Goose Gang MVP. If we ever had jackets, he'd have like a special patch. So
and he did that toy photography, right? You did the drawing and then he recreated it in a photo.
He recreated my Christmas trading card, like fully, like to the T, with all kinds of like he made little sculptures of stuff, and he's a maniac, and that's the type of creative people we have in this little circle called the Goose Gang, and I appreciate every one of them.
Yeah. So, and I wanted to go on this before we get to our. I asked Aaron what he's sipping on tonight, but I wanted to get your intro, and I don't want to offend you, but like I don't necessarily consider you an artist because it niches you down too far. Like we listed off all those things, you are a creator, and that's something that I respect and appreciate. And I know you said you hate artists, but again, like. If I said, "Oh yeah, Rocco the Great, he's an artist," and everyone's like, "Oh, draw me a picture," but you do so much more than that.
So I have the Kanye thing going, where he was like, "Don't call me a rapper because he's more than that."
Exactly.
So, okay.
We're gonna add
old Kanye, not new Kanye.
Right, yeah. We're also going to add now the title Insomniac. Thank you, Chooch.
Cooch.
Well,
now you're gonna mess me up, and it's gonna revert me back to not knowing which one. So this isn't good.
Yes, but for those who don't know, Rocco did become a father for the first time. Congratulations from two fathers on the show here. Welcome to fatherhood. It's a beautiful thing. So we talked off screen a little bit about it, but you know. It's a great, beautiful thing to have and enjoy the many years and headaches and everything that comes with it.
Dude, young Rocco is looking at this Rocco just like, bro, you got your shit together. Oh, do you curse?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, we curse all the fucking time.
We don't.
Me on anyone else's channel but my own just curses fly because that's the New York in me. But for some reason, I got really good at like, not cursing. Like it doesn't even go in, but we get a little spicy. But I just. Joe's poor channel, Joe from Real Shift. I let loose on his channel. We do a show on Wednesdays on his channel.
Yes.
But
shout out to Joe, by the way. Check out Real Shift. He gave us a shout out. Wednesday now is his new time.
Wednesday's his new time. He used to do Tuesday, and it was like Monday, Tuesday, both of us. But now it's Monday, Wednesday, which I think is great. I think that's a good call.
Give that a little break in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have a very intense schedule, sir.
Yeah,
but thank you for the thank you. Yeah, when Ted said he was a father, I was like, dude looks like he's 22. I was like, and then he said how old his daughter was, and I said, damn, you look good. I didn't tell him that, but in my head, I was just like, vampire? Is this guy like Tom Cruise or something?
It's that tiger blood, man.
There's my daughter right there. Simi Skies, Chloe Yackel. She's lurking. She's out with her boyfriend, so she'll be half paying attention. But
so Yackel, what if you don't mind me asking? Yackel.
Yes, it's Dutch. So I go by the DarkClaw name because nobody can ever pronounce my last name.
Yackel.
And I needed to hide from humans on the internet.
Yeah, I feel you. Family's always doxing, right? Nobody would even get my name is so Italian that it's like a fake name from a mob movie or something. So even if people heard my real name, they would be like, "That's not your real name."
So Rocco, we have a lot of fun coming. Well, I got to get through this one segment. First.
Ted,
because
Ted, breathe. You got this. I see you're all over the place. Let's go. We got this. Ted.
Look, ever since Monday hit, I've had this question in my head, and I've had to ask Aaron.
Listen, okay.
No, go ahead, Rocco. Go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna say I just dress a little girly sometimes, but that doesn't mean. But you weren't going there, okay?
No, I wasn't.
Oh yeah. We can touch up on that later, though.
Okay, later.
We can go there, sir. I got questions, but I also have a pen.
Okay.
Yes, we'll take notes as you talk.
So, again, questions been plaguing me since Monday. Aaron and we left the stream, and then all week I've just been wondering. It's been keeping me up at night. I'm not sure. Do I text him? Do I don't text him? You're here now, man. I just got to know. Blacknight.
Yes.
What you sipping on?
Well, funny you say that. See, normally, I'd be rocking the Still Reserve. Last week we had the orange soda. Very delish. But today in our Hello Dope mug, we are rocking the Fireball and Lemonade. It's very tasty. It's got that nice citrus taste, but that cinnamon just takes it right off the top.
I remember when we were at a bar not too long ago in a bowling alley, and you asked for something weird with Fireball, and the bartender looked at you like you were a special kind of fella.
Yeah,
like, you want that and that.
Yeah, you know how West Side people are, man. They're like.
Say, when you get looks from the bartender, man, you're being creative at that point.
Like, first off, you're black. Aren't you supposed to order like Hennessy or like some Cavassier or some shit? Like, nah, bruh. I need me some Crown Royal.
Yeah, don't have stereotypes. We don't have stereotypes here on this show.
No.
Well, maybe.
But,
maybe.
Mr. DarkClaw. Mr. Dark. I'm sorry. I got an announcement that came up on my screen. Very important. Right here, under the news section. What you sipping on?
Oh my goodness. So we have a special guest today, right?
Yes.
And normally in this mug, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sipping on a DarkClaw. I'm just pouring beers in here, popping bottles, whatever. But we have a special guest, and I say every man needs a signature drink. So I'm sipping on the signature drink of our special guest, Rocco the Great, and I'm gonna try to not pour this on my
pour
computer.
it all over your keyboard.
All over the keyboard.
Well, I mean, last week I spit all over my entire setup, so it's only fair.
I am sipping on an iced coffee, which, by the way, when I came back down here, my wife said, you better tell everybody on camera that I made you that iced coffee.
Ooh.
So I'm sipping on an iced coffee made by my wife.
Ted, when wives make the iced coffee, it's so much better. So not only that's even an extra Rocco thing that you didn't even know. So not only did you get the iced coffee, you got the iced coffee made by wife.
Oh,
so
yes.
you that was perfect, dude.
We're winning tonight. We're winning tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But Aaron, we have to ask our guests a question.
Yes.
And Rocco, I'm sorry, we didn't prepare you for this. Not at all.
No, you're not coached 15 minutes ago.
Rocco has no clue what's about to happen here. So, Rocco, the freaking great. Aaron and I want to know what you sipping on.
Now, nothing crazy, but I got my Dragon Ball Z cup that my stepmom got me for Christmas. They know I like Dragon Ball Z, so they usually get me something fun. But I got water tonight. Just water.
You gotta stay hydrated. You got them late hours when you're up with the baby. Like just keep the body right.
I would normally have a coffee right now, but after this, I want to try to go to sleep. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make the attempt. We haven't been sleeping, but I'm gonna make the attempt. I did have like 6 coffees today, though. So
you're gonna be up for a minute.
Yeah, I like to front load during the morning. I'm just like coffee, and then towards the end of the night, I'll have like maybe 1.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm like, I just drink sugar all day, and then I'd get to the alcohol, and it's like, well, shit, it's 3:00 in the morning. I gotta be at work in 5 hours. It's just not gonna work.
That's when you don't stop. You just keep going.
Oh well, I mean, obviously
that's the best way to go. Yeah,
just power through at that point, sir.
Yeah,
I'm more of a. See, I like the water thing, right? I drink water all day, so normally I'm a coffee man in the morning. You got to get the bowels moving, and then we do a little Red Bull because I'm old and I got to keep up with youngins.
So you do the Red Bull?
I do 1 sugar-free Red Bull, and then it's just water all day. So
you got to stay hydrated. Water is very important. Yeah.
Fun fact: I pee a lot.
Because I was going to say, you keep this. You look so young, so that's got to be the water.
I don't know. I don't know where that's coming from, but I appreciate it, sir, because I haven't been told I look like I was 12 since I was 28.
And he's still 12. Mr. Jacob, we forgot something very important.
Always brand, guys. Always brand.
Today's show has been brought to you by the Hell. Oh shit!
Yeah, I know they're in a weird spot. It's fine. Yes. We're working on it.
We're working on the placements. But Miss Chloe Sky there, she designed these for Mr. DarkClaw and I. We were talking about getting some more ready, right, Chloe?
Right, Chloe.
Those are hella dope.
Those are hella dope. Yeah, dude.
We were gonna pull a Rocco stint, right, where Chloe made us 4 or 5 of these, and then we were just gonna shill the fuck out of them on some like eBay type auction. We learned that from you, sir.
Yep, always shill. Yep.
Learned that from you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Oh, the Briscoes Boglin did arrive. Looks great.
Excellent. It's a long trip.
We love to hear.
It was a good time.
Make sure you're sharing that. Tag us on the social. We like seeing those shout outs on there.
He's from Canada.
He's
even better.
So that's like listen, thank you, Briscoe. Thank you for supporting.
Win across the border. Yeah, Briscoe's been awesome lately. Like
Briscoe he's my second oldest channel member. So he's been here from the beginning. and he's just always in everybody's chats, supporting. Great dude, fun, and I'm glad he's here.
Absolutely.
So
yeah,
it's an OG. All right.
OG, yeah.
So
Literally,
Rocco,
yeah. He has.
Rocco, I know you're a wrestling fan. You
Yes, I
support
am.
the wrestlings. Now, did you not see behind the
So,
glory?
I wanted to mention, because I saw your video where you were saying you wanted to get you were going to get another shelf, and it seems like you completed that.
Well, I just needed to build it. That was the problem. It was sitting down here the entire time. But
okay.
it's still a work in progress. I got the Sentinel behind me. I gotta get him all lit up.
Yeah, you got to get a light on that Sentinel. But all the other stuff looks really good. You got your belts. You got the spinning belt, which I see you're a man of taste.
Yes, that's the 20th anniversary John Cena signature belt.
Ooh,
yes.
Aaron's fancy, huh?
Perfect.
Beef. Off story, because I do want to get to Rocco, but since you're talking about belts, Aaron, you told a really good story when you met wifey's cousins about how you proposed to your fiance.
Ooh, yes.
And I mean, we got to get to Rocco here. We don't have all night for you to shill on your stories here, but I think the audience would love to hear that story, if you don't mind telling.
Oh, fine. Since you want to put me on the spot, so Christmas, I proposed to my long waited girlfriend of 9 years.
Nice.
Most people they get on the knee, they propose with a ring. That's not how I get.
Can I just guess? You tombstoned her through a table from the top floor, and then you put the ring on her finger, Triple H style. And you just married her through a drive-by thing.
Table was on fire.
It was on fire, and then there were thumbtacks also on it.
Okay.
It takes there, sir.
She's a fan of the women's division of WWE, so I had bought her the SmackDown women's title, and I proposed to her with that. So now she has her own.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah. Because I'm a sentimentalist like that.
Wait, does she like Charlotte?
No, she is a Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair kind of girl. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to swear.
Listen, I don't want to see women beating each other up. That's a hot take I have on my channel, but I miss when we just saw them in their panties with the pillow fights. That Sable was my. Sable, Trish Stratus was my top. That's it.
Absolutely.
I don't even see the women anymore when they're on. No, I do like Charlotte though. I did like Charlotte when they did that first 4 Horsemen coming up. They were all actually pretty good. Charlotte was really good. Now I don't even know what they're doing. I haven't kept up with wrestling in.
You're not missing
in like half a decade.
you could probably turn it on right now and you'd be caught up in like 5 minutes.
I did watch WrestleMania though. Stone Cold. I was worried.
I was there.
Oh yeah! How did it feel? Was the pop there when Stone Cold came out?
Oh yeah, I mean you're in Texas, so they love them there.
Yeah,
the atmosphere was great. I mean,
dude, I was so worried. I was legitimately standing up, like, please don't embarrass yourself. I was just hoping he didn't break anything. He didn't make a fool of himself. And at the end of it, I felt like a 10-year-old kid, like, watching it. It was awesome.
Ooh. Jim Largo, I mean, I know a guy. We can make that happen.
Yeah, you got to make a hella dope toys belt. And have it on behind you, both of you. And Ted, you need some lights behind you.
I know.
No, we were talking about it. It was like,
the room is awkward. I'm working.
You almost look like a hostage. Are you okay?
See, the problem with this room is like it's painted this ugly yellow color.
My house is painted that color.
Oh, it's hideous, and
it makes everything just look dingy, right?
And it's these fake like wood panels on here.
Oh, okay. I like that though. I like that style.
But they're painted yellow, so I can't
right.
The light just bounces off of it and makes it just look like the most bar urine soaked place ever.
Because
sometimes
that room might be making you depressed, dude. You better check that out.
Well, it's great when I'm just staring at the TV. So like right here, I just look at the TV.
So when
I got my detox
clicked in, you're zombied into the TV. You're good, but then when you shut it off, you start seeing yellow. Okay,
you got a freaking when you come down and you turn the ugly lights on, you're just like, ugh, I hate this room. I forgot something. So shout out to Jim Largo. Check out his new channel, Largo's Lair. He's doing lots of toy reviews. I believe it's mostly vintage stuff, but Jim Largo, amazing guy. Go check him out. And then he is also on Weird Fantastic Toy. He's been on there all weekend. Jim Largo's been like on a Rocco live stream schedule. That guy's grinding every day.
Yeah.
Amazing guy.
I need to get into the I am the worst toy guy because I am not in the toy community. I don't watch any of I don't know what's going on there. I'm like I don't know, dude. I got to get in there. I got to say, like, I saw you're exposing me to people. You were like, oh, check this guy out, and it's like, I know like Shartimus Prime, and I don't really know much else. I don't know what's going on. Like, what's going on, dude? You know what I mean? Like, I want to get on people's channels. I want to like mix it up with people.
I think you're more like Prince because, like, you know, Prince was like, yo, I don't listen to music. I just hold myself up in this hole, and that's kind of like.
Well, it's like I'm doing all the toy hunts, right? People used to ask me, like, who do you watch? It's like, I don't want to see other people's targets. I got to look at my stuff all day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, no offense, but I watch the weirdest stuff, dude. I watch like urban exploring videos. I watch like comic book stuff, even though I don't even care about comics. Like, it's like these people like criticize current day comics and stuff. And it's just funny to see how bad stuff is right now. Like, and I watch Pokemon. I watch Pokemon videos. Like, that's like my thing. Pokemon stuff.
No Pokemon or hey, what's coming out in the next month so I can be ahead of the game.
By the way, I have to behave now because I just got a text from my wife saying that she's watching for the first time ever. So everybody sit up straight.
Okay, I'm taking my shirt off.
I was going to see how far we could go before we could get some naked feet out, but that's more for the end of the show.
You want me to pull up, share my screen? Yeah. Don't make me do that. I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to behave, okay?
Hey, this is all about you. You do what you got to do.
I'm not even going to get to this list.
Just throw the list out, okay?
This list
the list is no longer a thing.
Behind. And also shout out to Art G. He is up here in the chat. And Art G, we appreciate you popping in and watching. Rocco, I know you don't want to watch other people's targets, but Art G goes to several targets if you want to see what somebody else's target looks like in Pennsylvania.
Well, shout out to Art G.
Yeah, Art G.
And if you want to see other people's targets, you can check. If you want to see Jersey targets, you can check out my. Hey, listen, I just did a really fun video that took me a lot to edit. I went to the Staten Island Mall, and I posted that video today. So if for the people who are sick of Target, this is a different video up. So.
Well, that's I'm excited. I'm a big fan of you. I've been watching you since I want to say 2017. I'm not an OG like Chooch or anything. Or I'm sorry, Cooch. I'm not that far back, but
so you remember the diorama stuff?
Yes, I do. We're gonna bring that up in a little bit. Actually,
okay, good. Yeah, please do. Yeah, I can't wait for your questions. Anytime you want to start them, I'm down.
Oh no, I wanted to let you show for a little bit first, and then we'll pop into that. But no, yeah. So while you don't like watching other people's targets, I used to be an extreme avid toy hunter. So I would watch your shows and other people's shows. I used to watch RG as well, and you know RG's back in it, and I still watch him. I don't go toy hunting as much anymore. But I would watch it because I wanted to know what was landing, where, when. Okay, so, do I need to run out the door right now? And I have done that.
Told me that, and that makes sense to me. But I follow a guy on Instagram who posts like all the stuff that's like current. Mm-hmm. You know, like there's a few people who like literally share people's posts all day of like, look what I found. So that's where I get that type of info.
So I want to give you, again, this is an open forum tonight. This show is all about you. And I know you have a huge drop coming tomorrow, and I want to give you ample time to talk about it. So we're going to, J Frog is not here. You are allowed to shill away because there's a lot of people that don't know who you are or what you're doing. And I think they need to know.
Well, first of all, I appreciate that. Could you share my screen?
Maybe.
There you go. Hold on. I just shared it. Maybe.
I can share my screen.
There you go. Okay.
So look at that.
So tomorrow is, we are really close. If not, this might be it. Like we might be at the point. I think it was January 20th was the original Goose Faba drop last year. So 2022 in January, I just said, F it. We're going for it. I had Goose Faba is my character from 2003. I was a 13-year-old punk doing graffiti with my friends around New York. And I created this character because all my friends were doing words, right? And I was an artist, not because like there are graffiti artists who aren't artists. So like some people just like to tag stuff, and letters, you don't really need to be an artist to do letters. So I wanted to create this character, and I created a character called, and I didn't even name it. Actually, one of my friends used to just start calling me Goose Faba. My friends named my character back in the day as like just kind of like a nickname. And so I drew this little goose guy that should be around here. It's the neon light behind me, that guy. And a few years back, I actually created a mock head of this head out of Sculpey clay. It's in my, I have a little shrine of my stuff right here in a Detolf. And I just made it because I said, why didn't I make that guy into a toy? But I didn't have the audience. I wasn't doing YouTube, toy YouTube yet. Like I took a break from YouTube. I used to do like comedy stuff back in the day. And so I had this little head, and I was like, now I have an audience, and now everybody's a 3D printer. Everyone's a 3D sculptor. So I reached out to a bunch of people, and I was like, who wants to work with me? And I found this guy in Poland that does amazing work. And I gave him my design. I gave him the drawing and everything. And he like 3D sculpted that thing, and boom, we made it. I got the stuff. And then one day we didn't even have a drop. One day I was like, I have everything ready. Are you guys ready? Like, are we ready for a goose? Like, should we just do it now? And that's kind of just like, that's just me. I try to plan stuff. When you plan things, I feel like they never work out. So I just have been YOLOing it this entire time. Even the original Goose Faba, everything went wrong behind the scenes, but nobody knew that because, I just roll with it. Like, okay, that didn't work out. Goose Faba was supposed to have shorts originally. Like, so it's just like, you never know. And then now it's like, I believe things happen for a reason. So this is my official reboot Goose Faba character, and it's coming out tomorrow on my channel, 9:00 on eBay. It's dropping. And it's like a reboot of, it's similar to the first drop, but a few things are different. So if someone wants to hop on now for the first time, they can. But okay, there you go. Sorry.
So I believe in the description, we do have a link. So any links that you had in your YouTube channel, I pretty much just stole those, slapped those in there. So you can find Rocco's YouTube channel and Instagram, and definitely be on that show tomorrow, because Goose Faba is very much an exclusive, limited supply, and those things are going to go quick, like insanely fast. Like, if you think trying to get a Monster High doll or a Motu figure from Mattel Creations is hard, you have no clue what you're in for tomorrow. And Oz Newton is in the house. Freaking Oz. Aaron, make that man a moderator.
You spoke his name and he appeared.
I'm kidding. I'm so happy to see
I had it queued up, ready to go.
So happy to see Oz. All right, I'm gonna pull this down because we gotta put you in the hot seat, sir. We got some questions to ask.
Let's do it.
I wanna know about you. So we touched on a little bit just now. So a few of the questions I have to ask you kind of hit on a little bit, but maybe you can go into some deeper detail on some of these things. So I want to know what the Rocco the Great origin story is. You go from a punk kid in New York to full-time dad, married YouTuber with a huge following. What's in between there, man? Like, how did you start?
So the name Rocco the Great actually happened, I believe, my senior year of high school, because I've always been I've always been an artist. I've always been doing art, and I wanted a name for it. So I think I have the painting still. I still have some of the paintings that I made. Like, senior year, I just went crazy with acrylics, and I just did a bunch of canvases that were like pretty wild. Like, looking back, I don't even know how because I wasn't trained. I didn't even look up YouTube tutorials. So I have some of these paintings that I don't even know how I did them. But and so I was like, I need a name, and I was going through names, and I came up with Rocco the Great. And actually, like a decade ago, I had a successful clothing company in the music scene. So that's where I amassed a lot of my followers for the first time, was like, and that's Paula's from that. And there's a few people who still are following me like over a decade, which is insane. So I had Stay Great Apparel, which was my clothing company. And I have some stuff around here, whatever. But, and we used to tour. We went around. I did work for bands like Taking Back Sunday. I did some of their merch, Set It Off. I had stuff in Hot Topic, and I did some comic book work too. So I've been doing things, and I've always been a toy collector. So I got into toys in 2008. And then so like, oh, there you go. I'm just hopping all over the damn place. But
go ahead, man. This is stuff we want to know.
But yeah, so like I've been doing YouTube since YouTube started. So I tried all these different things. And just when the pandemic started, I said, you know what? I was into dioramas, but like, let's do diorama videos. So it really pushed me to just start making YouTube content because we were stuck in the house. And so like, that was really kind of like the push that I needed to take YouTube seriously for the second time. But I already had like a big bump, like 10 years ago. I used to make like comedy videos and like sketch videos and stuff like that. So, and there's still some of that stuff out there, and people will find it. Like when you look up Rocco the Great, there'll be some like weird long hair pictures of me, and people are like, dude, that's you? And it's like, I've been doing a lot of stuff, man, for a while. So, oh, Joe's here.
Joe is here.
We gave him a shout out. Earlier today, Joe.
Joe, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Just a couple quick catch ups on the chat. We Ammo to go. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. We got Marcos.
I'll come back to that when you're done. Go do the chat. I want to say
no,
something.
You're good. Marcos is here, representing Rocco the Great. Backwoods, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. I mean, so I got a question. You brought up something about the original Goose Faba, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like maybe like a summer launch of the original idea of Goose Faba in shorts.
Yeah,
you got to make that a thing now.
Yeah, well, he was so in my vision, he's like a punker from the 2000s, like, and not like a punker, like, you know, with the mohawk, like, I mean, like, that new wave. You remember Linkin Park and like Limp Bizkit? Like, you remember that weird era where everything was like attitude?
That was new metal.
Our era.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, in my head, System Island, these characters have that attitude. Like, I miss the characters that used to be. You remember when Crash Bandicoot was tough?
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like in those PlayStation ads where they were in your face and stuff. And that's like the vibe. Y2K is where my vibe is for System Island, for my characters. And, you know, he was created in 2000s, and that's where he stays in my headcanon. So the camo shorts are a staple in the hardcore scene. I used to be big in the hardcore scene. I was always going to shows in Jersey. I would go like 3-4 shows a weekend. So I had like that hardcore look for him. And then I just saw the pants, and I said, like, I just like the vibe of the pants better. But there'll be a shorts. I was thinking, so I have so many ideas, but I'm trying to. The thing about System Island is I'm pacing everything out. I'm not rushing it. I want to build it organically. And like, people are like, why don't you do this and blow it up and all this stuff? I'm like, I'm trying to. This isn't a toy line. This is this is premium designer toys. It's basically little art pieces that you're getting. It's like a mix. And that's my detriment, because I'm in between the toy world and the art world, like designer toys I love and action figures. So it's meshing those two together. It's not going to be easy to sell people on it. Like you know, you have Mythic Legions. They're an action figure company. Right. You know, it's easy. They're mythic characters. Anyone could hop on it. This is my IP. So it's like, it's all original characters to me and that I made up. It's a harder sell than making, if I made police, you know, like Valaverse. Those figures are awesome because all boys like army men. Right. All boys like army men. That's an easy sell. So I'm selling myself. I'm selling these. I know I have that, the ninja guy, you know, the army builder. I have him. I actually just put him in my toy because he was in my top 5 of that guy. Yeah, there you go. So it's a harder sell, but I love the slowness that I'm doing. I love like the organic reach that I'm getting to people, and it's a lot of fun, dude. It's not easy.
So is the end game eventually somewhere down the road to mass produce or do something a little larger than what you're doing right now?
Do I want to grow? Obviously, right? Everything you should always be growing. But right now, I like the exclusiveness of it. I like I believe the whole thing is the exclusiveness, right? Because there are people who still couldn't get one. They sell out so quick that I have people here that couldn't get one all last year. Like they're just this slow because sometimes Shadow Goose sold out within seconds, my villain character. So it's like they're hard to get. I don't do them all the time. I actually, I think about the drops. I don't just put out a million things here and there. So it's like, you build the hype, you build the want, and then like, but they're also valuable. Then they are valuable. You know, if you got one, and someone else wants it. So it's like, when you make something, and this is what I always, when I'm criticizing Hasbro and all this stuff, I'm like, once you hit mass retail, one, you take a hit in the quality. I put together, you know, I source stuff from different places, but at the end of the day, I'm checking everything. All the articulation's good. Anything on the heads. How's the shirt? I hand make the shirts. I hand do all this stuff. So at the end of the day, I have all control. But like, as you can see with that the Andre figure, and even AEW figures in the beginning, they were good for a little while. And then now you look at an AEW figure, they suck because they don't care. Yeah, let's get into, dude, this is, first of all, Super 7 is like a Disney company. There's something connected to Disney. This is first, if you're going to be selling premium stuff, I'm going off tomorrow on my channel, but Super 7 has just been, just to see, and I think this is the straw that broke the camel's back, because you could see in the past, people kind of try to defend the crappy Super 7 figures when they break, when the paint is off. But this one, I didn't see one person defending it in their comment section.
Oh, it's horrible. I posted a comment earlier, like, this is worse than the Hasbro selfie series. Like that head sculpt looks
much worse. Yeah.
So I want to talk. So this picture comes from the Major Wrestling podcast. That was called.
Well, it comes from. I actually did some research. It actually comes from a buyer. So they reposted it without the guy's credit, which is kind of sucks.
Well, I thought they just bought it and they were posting like, "Oh, hey, look what I got."
If you look in the comment section, someone said, "Give my dad credit," and they tagged the kid tagged his dad. It's like a baseball collector bought this. This is, he has pictures and he was happy with it. The guy who bought it. So, but dude, the torso is a different color.
Yeah. So I have a Tick figure, a 12-inch tall talking Tick.
That's
and
cool.
The problem with that figure is they made the plastic differently. So over time, the chest and the arms, because of the paint and the different plastics, faded in colors, and it very much looks similar to that. And I expect that.
Yeah,
I got that thing in 1990.
Yeah, I was going to say,
1993.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is
it's old as crap.
Yeah, but also this doesn't even. This looks like just look at the articulation. We're past this. This is a premium figure. And you've got
$55.
That's less than Diamond Select arm joints right there. You know what I mean? Like, that's horrible. Dude.
And I can't see it. I didn't look at it. And I mean, I know it's Andre. So like when you're talking about giant figures like Build-A-Figures, for example, and things like that, you give some forgiveness on the articulation because the Juggernaut's not going to move like Spider-Man. And Andre's not going to move like freaking Ricochet. But
no,
like,
but that's unforgivable.
Like he can't bend over. I don't know.
This is just lazy. This is
I know it does look bad.
I'm sure you've talked to a lot of people that like the toy industry is very open now. A lot of people know behind the scenes. They didn't get samples to cut time. They didn't get samples. They didn't check stuff and go over it. They rushed it into production, and they just use the cheapest plastics that they could get, whatever was available. They didn't like double check stuff, and they don't care because you know what? You guys pre-ordered it. That's what happens. They don't give a F about you guys. What are you going to return it?
This isn't the first issue that they've had. So they had issues with Silverhawks, which is not something I bought, but there's a lot of complaints about that based off of either the paint or the plastic and the lack of chrome shininess. And then I've seen talk from the 3POA Facebook group about the Green Rangers. So they have this Green Ranger.
Yeah, I have that for tomorrow too. The
I just saw that photo.
Completely different, dude.
Yeah, looks completely different. So then you have to wonder.
They're bootleg figures.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. You got it from Alibaba.
He looks like an undead figure. Like, you know, like
yes, dude,
he's dead. He came back from life. His skin's all like pasty and pale. It was horrible,
dude. If Super 7 was Playmates, you can get away with this, and they were $5 figures. Yeah, this is premium figures, dude. That's where Super 7 gets me, dude.
And that's the problem, because it is so expensive
for that.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. And like the turtle line was fine. Like I thought
April O'Neil was I laughed at that thing.
Oh yeah, the April was whatever, but the turtles themselves, like the Raphael, looks sweet. I have a Muckman because I just preferred that version, but I haven't opened it. You know, I've never had the opportunity to take a look at it. But when you're charging that much and you're producing that, is the writing on the wall? You know, like, is this the beginning of the end here?
Well, that's it. Hasbro, how many times can they take advantage? I even stopped doing stuff because people don't care. But how many times could you get? Yeah, that's what everyone's been saying. And now, if you're a fan of that show, that's a perfect figure for you,
right? Yeah. I mean, yes, absolutely. But
when's Super 7 going to release Ray? You know,
it's coming. He's going to look like a rip off of Cousin Vinny.
Yeah, be fine.
I would love my Cousin Vinny. I would love my Cousin Vinny figures.
Someone in the NECA group had mentioned that they should do that entire movie, and I 100% agree.
The two Utes.
Yes, like that is a movie. There are so many IPs that I wish NECA would get their hands on. I don't know if it's just they don't want to.
Even NECA got lazy. NECA's lazy. What'd they release last year?
Well, outside of the Universal Monster line, nothing.
That's boring to me, man. I don't care about that.
Right.
I know. Nothing, it's like
nothing that says, "Oh, hey."
Gargoyles. They did the gargoyle stuff, but I don't care about that stuff.
I agree on the Universal Monsters, but it's still moving. So NECA.
Oh well, you guys.
That's not for me. So that's not for me personally. I don't have any room for that. And I'm not a old school like monster horror fan, so it didn't phase me at all.
Them just as good for $20, I saw. So,
all right. So I want to we're gonna swoop back around to all of this, Aaron, and we're gonna come back to the chat here shortly as well. So we have covered some of the questions here, but I want to know, in your youth, man, or in your adulthood, when did you start collecting toys? How did this come about?
So in 2008, I had a friend called Billy and John, and they took me on my first toy hunt. When the Dark Knight, that's it. There's no other name to it. Dark Knight figures, the Movie Masters from Mattel. Those were my first toy line we ever collected. They explained chases to me. They took me on a toy hunt to Jersey. We went to a Walmart. They were like, we were looking through the shelves and everything. And I still remember I think the first figure I toy hunted was the Joker Goon from that movie at a Kmart. That was like my first buy. And after that, I just have been collecting ever since. So
what's your preferred line? What's adult Rocco's preferred line?
So right now, obviously, I really am focusing on building my brand with the system. Like, I just don't really. Last year, I went through a thing where I kind of got burnt out from toys because I'm buying them my whole life is buying toys, doing reviews, doing toy hunts. Like every day I'm seeing this stuff. So I kind of got a little burnt out, which came at a perfect time because then it really pushed me to push Goose Fob and all my other stuff. Now I feel like I have a nice, healthy, there are some cool toys and I still could push my brand. I feel like I could juggle it this year. That's my goal this year. But, I love the 3A figures or Underverse, but I really prefer the 3A stuff. Underverse, even though they sent me a figure to do a review of, I don't like the more realistic designs. 3A changed my life when I was a big collector of Hot Toys and Sideshow and 3A figures back like 2012-ish. And I just love old 3A. And I look over here because I have a shelf. It's my figures on the top of the detail 3A in the second one. Then I have my little Boba Fett cube, even though I'm kind of mad at Star Wars. My wife bought me a Boba Fett hot toy, so he's in there with a few other Boba Fett figures. And then
you have a Boba Fett hot toy, man. That's a pricey figure right there.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
It was our first Christmas in our new house when we were married, so it was like a special gift. She surprised me, and she knew she was gonna. It was either Jedi Luke or Boba Fett, and I wanted either one, but she knew how much I was upset at The Last Jedi, and I was really mad at Luke, and like, because Mark Hamill's a real loser on Twitter, so she made the call that was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for Boba Fett. That's like and I was so glad she did, because if I got Jedi Luke at that time, I would have been really mad. Or not mad, because I still, I love the old Luke always, right? From Star Wars, but he was sour. It was still fresh. The Last Jedi Luke was sour in my mind, but Boba Fett, until they just ruined him in the new show, he was awesome. So
I want to talk about your channel here in just a moment. But Aaron, are we good on chat? Do you have any follow-ups or anything like that? Am I missing anything?
Nothing good. We got the Briscoe. He said he wants a nothing but trouble line.
Oh my God, they know about this. See, he's doing this on purpose. So Joe, there's an inside joke with this movie. Joe told me that movie was good. It popped up on HBO. So I said, Joe is a movie guy. He said, check this movie out. Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase. Like, I love these guys. This is going to be great. The weirdest movie ever. We were not expecting, especially with that beginning. It like traumatized my wife, this movie. Like, we were just so confused because we weren't expecting it. That was a kid's movie. That movie was effed up. Like, it was weird. I felt like I was watching a Rob Zombie film, that movie. And it just kept getting worse. Like the mutant sons in the yard. And it was a weird thing. So
I have never seen this. I have never heard of it until just now.
Oh, you've never heard of it?
I have never heard of
HBO Max. Go watch it and then talk about it later.
Check it out. I haven't canceled my HBO Max yet. I gotta watch those last 2 Game of Thrones episodes. But
yeah, Goose Gang.
Goose Gang.
Look right here. I got the sticker. Everyone who buys channel members, the next channel member gift, you guys will get these holographic Goose Gang.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, that looks fancy right there.
Bro, you don't even know how much I invested, man. If you don't invest in yourself, then you're a piece of shit.
Hold on, throw those up again.
Hold
man.
On. Look at this, bro. Everyone who buys a Goose Fobble will get one of these, along with some other stuff. But the channel members for the next gift, I give my channel members stuff. Not every channel does that.
They don't. No.
We good on the chat, Aaron?
No. Oz wants to know if you're affiliated with any gangs.
Yeah, Goose Gang.
Goose Gang. Yeah. Goose Gang.
All right. So you have been doing YouTube for a long time, and you have admitted that your channel has gone through different iterations. I am a fan of like 2018 and I guess one could argue you've probably started to switch it up in the past year. So we'll call it 2021, 2022-ish, because you started the toy line and, you've been doing things a little bit differently. But what is your favorite version of you on your YouTube career in the big timeline?
I love the live streams because that's what I watch all day. I watch people's live streams and I just love live streams. So I like doing them because it's like you're connecting with people, you're performing, and it's like videos are fun, obviously, but I've been doing videos pretty much in the last few years. Every single day I post a video. Some people do once a month, once a week. I post and I even slowed down now. Like right now I'll miss a day here and there, but you go back and look, I was posting every single day for like years. It's insanity.
You were, and you were like, because you are a full-time YouTuber, and I mean, I don't think people realize how much of a full-time job that is because, I would watch you and you were like batching, you would probably do an 8-hour or so toy hunt through all these different places, break it up throughout the week, but still that was a lot of That's
those were fun. Yeah, people like that. Yeah,
it's a long day, a lot of editing. You got to prep it all. You got to write descriptions for everything. Like
the thumbnails are the worst.
Yes, they are.
I could edit
the worst,
and that's you could hear Mr. Beast talk about them. The thumbnail is everything. So it's like, I went through a period where people, I found, and everyone says it, if you want to do anything, you got to clickbait. That's it. You just don't even take it personal. You have to clickbait. You got to get people to click on your video. Once they're there, if you have good content, they will stay. People forget why. I'm sure you've done it. You forget why you clicked on a video. So once you get them in there, that's it. So I chilled for a little while with the clickbait, and I realized like not a good idea. Clickbait away, just go for it. I'm on YouTube, so I made the decision like if I'm gonna be on here, I'll play by YouTube's rules. If it was up to me, I would do way more artsy stuff and weird and fun, which I might do. I started a second channel, so I might just start posting stuff that doesn't need to do well on there. It's not like, listen, YouTube doesn't pay me. I'll make $4 on a video, maybe. And that's hours of filming, hours of editing, and people don't understand that. So it's like, it's easy, and I see why a lot of people, my chat was telling me, a lot of toy YouTubers didn't make it to 2023. So I'm still here. I'm having fun, and we'll see.
And I want to make a side note about that because, we can attest to the amount of work that YouTube does because Aaron and I sell toys, right?
Yeah.
We're not YouTubers. We're not professional YouTubers. And when we started this, we were like, well, we got to get on YouTube and do the thing and whatnot. And like, I have content from like stop motions and just random silly nonsense, that we put in the shorts and whatever. But just doing one of those 30, 45 second videos, that's a full day for me, and that's what I was telling Aaron. I was like, well, we're doing this, we're doing that. We're trying to move stuff. Like I can do things, but I can't do it consistently. And that's why we like this live. This live is really easy for us and it's very consistent.
Yeah. Live streams are easy if you get the hang of it, especially if you have a person.
Yeah.
If you're try doing a live stream by yourself. It's not easy.
He tried on Instagram.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, dude. I hate Instagram Live. I don't even want to get into it.
And I've heard your comments about that too. I want to touch on that in a little bit as well.
Okay.
But yeah, so like trying to make content for YouTube is a job, and at least for me, it takes a day.
I think it's more than a full-time job without the pay. It's like, and that's any creative endeavor, right? So it's like you're making YouTube. I like making videos. I like that creative outlet. It does get disheartening when you realize, like if the thumbnail isn't good, no one's even going to see it. You know what I mean? Even though it doesn't matter. And I tell people all the time, like I'll tell like a younger, but newer channels, don't look at your sub count. That doesn't mean anything. If you post every day, you'll grow in subs and it won't mean nothing. If you do things, you have to connect with people. It's not about numbers. It's about like people, like you connect. Ted, hello, Ted. Chooch, hello, Chooch. Hello, Oz. Like you need to connect with people. I don't even know what that is. I think YouTube and TikTok, they if you're doing to help you, it's like the carrot, right? Yeah. To help you stay on the platform, they go, here you go. Here's some subs. Here's some subs. So you think you're doing something. So I have since I hit 20K, I don't look at the sub count. I don't even know where I'm at right now. So I don't believe it because look at my videos. Like I'll post something and it'll say more people that don't sub to me watched it than people who do sub to me. So it's like, what does that mean? What's a sub count? So I don't even look at that. It means nothing to me.
Yeah, that was half the reason why Ted and I decided to start doing lives. One, when you're creating a brand, all they see is the artwork or the figure. They don't see the people behind it. So we're like, wow, how do we put, like, I mean, even like for you, we've been in your chat now for a couple, me specifically in a couple months. So you had no clue who I was.
Yeah.
Like now you have a face behind a name that you had no clue who it was.
Yeah.
And that was our major intent. Let's get who we are out there first. Let's build that way. And everything else will come naturally.
Well, and that's the thing too, is you put yourself out there. So it's like YouTube, it's not for everybody, because if you're not genuine, you're going to be found out, and people are going to suss you out early. You know, like you could be phony on Twitter, you could be phony on Instagram because it's only pictures. But like, if you're going to be talking for hours and hours for, you know, like, you're going to be yourself eventually. You know, if you're one of these guys who's like a character, or if you're arrogant, or you're something like that. So people will suss you out, and then you'll get the right people to watch you. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get people that dig you for who you are. So they'll be there for, like, the people I watch. I watch 5-hour live streams. Like, there's a guy going today that he's been live since this morning. He's still going. I'll watch him when we get off here. So it's like, you know, once you have a channel that you dig their content, you know, live streams, in my opinion, are the best thing, but only on YouTube, not on Instagram.
Well, I mean, Twitch for a while was good for stuff like that. Then it became super saturated, and it was all about like hot tub streams now. Like,
yes.
Like, I feel like now I need to go to the store, buy me like a bikini, get me one of those like blow up tubs, and be like, "Hey guys, look at me."
Listen, you could wear the bikini and get in the hot tub. I've seen people, like, guys doing that.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah,
let's do that. That's gonna be next Sunday live.
the pre-spring break stream.
Yeah. No, let's do that. So I want to touch on. I have a couple follow-ups on this. So one thing is, I don't think people who watch your videos, just the casual viewer, right?
Yeah.
Realize actually how deep and insightful you are. And that's what I've always appreciated about your lives. So in your videos on your toy hunts, you're like, yo, I got iced coffee. We're going to go buy toys. We don't walk, we run. And, you know, it's just sound effects and perfect and all this stuff. Like, we're going to lift up the shelf. And people see that and they're just like, bro, what is that? But then when you watch your lives, you are actually like, I don't call you Rocco the Great. I call you Rocco the Wise, because on these lives, man, you drop these information bombs, and you're like 30 some years old. You were wise beyond your years because you've experienced some stuff, and you were just doing it here.
I had a weird life. You know, I think growing up in New York, it's like the same people grow up in California. I had an early start. Like, when I was like 12, 11, I was in Manhattan by myself with my friends, just doing dumb shit. So it's like, I look at my siblings that are like 20 now, 21, and I'm like, I can't even relate to you guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. But I have had some interesting life, but I also worked really hard on my self-awareness and on understanding life. Like, some people just float through life. But I try to like understand why things are and certain things. So it's just like, it's weird you said that, because a lot of people, to me, my videos are me also. But like, I've heard people saying like they are loud and over the top and obnoxious. I've got that a lot. My whole thing is, if I have you for 10 minutes, I want to give you 120% and try to entertain you. But it does, I guess, from what I've seen and people. And that's one thing when Shartimus, when we're on that list, you remember some guy did that toy list.
Yeah.
And I was on the F tier, which I loved. I was so happy because in the comments were all these YouTubers who were doing toy YouTube for like a decade that weren't even mentioned. And they were all upset and pissy. And I was like, dude, we made it, bro. We made the list. Like, that's awesome. And I made so much content that I sold 12 shirts off of that guy. Because when I did that live stream, he called me Rocco the Garbage, and I made a Rocco the Garbage shirt. So, and you know, we did the stream where we were watching his list and talking about it. So that's why I'm always like, I embrace the drama. So if anyone ever wants to start with me, I'm doing WWE. You know what I'm saying? I don't take the internet serious. It's not real life. Right. But so Shartimus, when someone told me, oh, bro, Shartimus is talking about you in his live stream. I used to be friends with that guy, like, over a decade ago on Facebook. You know, we talked all the time. I had his icon for a little while. I drew his icon and everything. Really chill. He was always a nice guy. But then I got off of Facebook and I stopped talking to like all those Facebook people. But he stuck up for me. So someone told me, oh yeah, Shartimus is talking about you in a live stream. So I went over there and he was saying how you know, the people, they said the guy called him obnoxious. He goes, people call me obnoxious too. It's just, I'm just trying to be entertaining. So it's like, he gets it. That's why, look, where he's still here, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the oldest toy people that I know. And he's still doing it. And he's got a huge channel. So it's like, I just think you should give your all but I do want to try like a chill video and see how it goes. My flea market videos are kind of chill because it's also like early in the morning. I didn't have my coffee yet. So
no, you're not doing so much running unless you're just pushing down an old lady. Like, no, we got to get to this table.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, old lady. But like, so in a follow-up to that, because I still have a follow-up to my follow-up here.
Yeah, hit him.
You have stated before that, especially in your lives, and this is one thing I also appreciate because it's helped me a lot. Like, I am not a camera ready human.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not great at public speaking. I don't enjoy so much doing this, but because I tried doing the YouTube toy hunting thing for a little bit back in 2018, 2019. And you said, well, this persona, that guy that you see on there, that's part of me. But what I am is I'm a wrestling persona. Like, I'm a Stone Cold, I'm a Shawn Michaels, I'm a Bret Hart. Like, I have the charisma, and I use that to bring this on to entertain you. And then once that goes off, I just go back and sit on my couch and chill. And I have always appreciated that because it's not, I don't have to come on here and be me. I can come on here and be a bit of an actor, be a little bit over the top.
You should, right? Like your little thing you did back and forth with this, what's in your cup. I was sitting there like, oh shit, like this is good. I love that. Like I don't know about you. I can't speak for you guys. I love wrestling because I love the pageantry. Everyone knows it's fake, whatever. You could argue about that. But like the whole point of it is, it's not who wins or loses. In my opinion, it's just, you're watching a show play out. It's fun. It's over the top. Like Ric Flair, dude, Ric Flair. You go watch his promos. People will be watching his promos. I don't even care really how he wrestles. Like, he wrestles great. But I go back, I watch Roddy Piper. I watch Ric Flair. I watch their promos, that energy. That's what I love. I love that stuff. Like MJF, he just did a really good promo after he won that title. That's what I love wrestling for. I love that. Like, it's not them, but it's really early on. And I've said this is probably what you were addressing. Stone Cold once said, it's like, you don't do this crazy persona like when Kane was a dentist, right? He's not a dentist. It's never going to work. No. You take who you are and you just kind of dial it up a little bit. So you're not phony. You're not fake. You're not acting, but it's also not you, right? Like Stone Cold isn't like, son of SOB drinking all the beers, but I'm sure, that's, it's close to him. You know what I mean? Like, he's still that guy, but he ramped it up, and that's why he's a legend. And it's like Ric Flair. That's him. He was doing that stuff, but he ramped it up. So I think if people are watching us, it's like out of respect, give yourself to your audience and, show them like, hey, I'm doing this for you guys,
It's funny that you're doing that analogy with Stone Cold. I was talking to Ted the other day. I don't know if you watched, it was the WWE series, WWE Evil. They did a story on Roman Reigns.
Okay.
And they're like, they talked about his story, how he went from like the Shield to the big dog to now, the tribal chief. And they cut to like, Jimmy and Jay. They go, no, the tribal chief, that is Joe or Roman Reigns that, like this is him. This is not the character. This is not the acting piece. This is really him being played on a major stage. Yeah. So like I got like what you were saying, I really like resonated with, be who you are, but it's okay to be over the top.
Have fun.
Right. Like if you don't enjoy what you're doing, then why are you doing it?
My whole thing is I'm not on YouTube. Like, and you guys have heard me, but there's people in the chat who might not have heard this. I'm on YouTube for fun. At the end of the day, I know life is short. I know we could all tomorrow's not promised. So I am just trying to have fun in my life every single day to the max. I'm not on here for clout. I'm not on here so people like my pictures, but I don't follow them back because I'm too cool. Like I'm on here to meet people, to talk, to have a good time. It's burned me in the past, but you know what? We keep moving. I would have never met Joe. You know, if I just shut myself off and I was like, I'm not going to keep, giving people platforms and talking to them and stuff. I am on here for fun at the end of the day. And now, especially, I get to share my art with people. Like, people know about System Island. This thing existed in my head for a decade. You know what I mean? Like, the character's longer, but the name, and it's funny because you named this Welcome to System Island. That I've had that Welcome to System Island as like when I do a comic, that's going to be the first comic. That welcomed, and then we have Escape from System Island.
And I want to touch on that as well. Like, man, I am so far behind. Like,
let's go. Hit me with some questions. Let's go.
This is follow up, but this is one of the ones that I sent you. So, Aaron and I hang out in a lot of live streams for a couple reasons. One, brand awareness, but two, we want to be a part of the community as well.
Yeah.
Like we enjoy going to your lives because there's people like D-Man, Briscoe, Oz. We like hanging out in the 3POA because we met people like Jim Largo and Ammo to Go and Axion Figs and all these people.
Yeah, you gotta talk to them. I tried to reach out to all of them, but that Laser Pants, he kind of like ghosted me. You gotta talk. No. I'm trying to get out there. You told me they were cool.
No, the Laser Pants cool. I'll make some conversations.
I know. Anytime I ever reach out to people, they always it never works out. But I still put myself out there. It's all good. I'm just trying. I want to meet new people.
I will see what I can do on that one. But
tell them I'm good. I'm good people.
When we go to your lives, it is different from when we go to other people's, right? Because when you go to other people's channels, everybody's just attention whoring crazy, like just like, oh, look at me. When we go into your lives, we are treated like welcome guests, whether it is your first time there or you've been there for months, been there for years, they don't know your name. Everybody welcomes us. Everybody talks to us. It's not just a conversation of, oh, Rocco, look at me. They have super chats for that. There's conversation amongst the community. Your community is one of the best that we've been in.
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you. And second of all, that's what people say. That's why they come. Like, I have people that, it grew bigger than my channel. Like, the off air, people from the chat talk to each other. And there's been people that met up at the flea markets. Like, some guy made a video where he met up with another guy from the chat. So it's like, and that's what it is too, is a lot of times people are like, they want the attention. My live stream started when we got locked down and we couldn't go out. My whole thing was, this is a hangout. This is a safe space. I hate that word, but it's like, we don't judge you. We don't judge you. We could be, we're edgy in here. We're not, not PC, all that stuff. And we just made it where it's the Goose Gang. They name themselves. That's the thing. It's like, you got to listen to the people, and that's why I love the live streams, because we are hanging out for that hour, for that 2 hours. I'm trying to put on a show, but they're part of it. That's what's different than a YouTube video. You're watching a video, you're just consuming the content. It's like, oh, I like that guy, but you don't really know like you said, like you had an idea of me from my videos, but the live streams, and that's why I said not everybody could live stream, because you could see through people. You could start after 3-4 hours of watching someone, they're gonna be themselves eventually. So I love live streams, dude. I love videos. I love everything. I love life. I really love life.
So I want to talk about the big main event here, System Island. And before we get into that, because I'm going to give you a window, we have some more people in here. We're going to pull up this screen again, give you a couple minutes to show before we talk about System Island. But Aaron, do you have any follow-ups, or is there anything in the chat going on?
Oh, nothing crazy. We definitely need to look into hella dope bikinis. Oz brought that up earlier.
Yeah, branded bikinis. I want to see you two in a
merch. Merchandising.
Spraying each other with a hose.
hey, that's special. No, we got that. We gotta get there. Hold on. Don't give away all the
OnlyFans content. My bad.
Right. We lost so many followers. Just now.
That's coming next month. Jim Largo, he had mentioned earlier. Definitely have to have fun and ignore the shenanigans, all the trolls and naysayers. I mean, you can't say that any better. People are there to get under your skin. You just gotta brush it off and do what you do. But yeah, there's mean, the chat's just being the chat. You know, they're loving it. Oz, I don't know if he's like trolling this. Is that a one-on-one scale Goose Faba?
Oz is from my channel. He's everything he says is a troll. But yeah, that is a one-to-one Goose Faba behind me. Yep. He knows that, but he's just playing around.
Oh yeah.
So, Rocco, I'm going to give you a minute here. I'm actually going to blank out for a moment. I'm going to let you just go to town on Goose Faba, and then we got some follow-ups on System Island because I need to know the background.
Okay.
I need to know when these comics are coming out. We got things to talk about. Hella dope exclusives, bro. Big list. Let's go. Shill away.
Okay. Well, guys, if you are watching this right now and you don't know who I am, my name is Rocco the Great. I am an artist and a YouTuber. I do toy YouTube videos. And last year, around this time, I finally decided to pull the trigger and make an action figure of a character that I had since 2003. That's Goose Faba right here. And this one is a Goose Faba reboot. So it's almost a 1-year anniversary of the first ever Goose Faba figure drop. And I wanted to make a figure that is kind of a homage to the original figure without being the original figure, because every figure is exclusive that you buy from me. They're all limited. This is going to be a drop of 11 figures. Each figure is handmade. There are parts that are sourced. Basically, I get things all over the damn place, put them together myself, package them up nicely, throw in a bunch of extra goodies, and send them your way. The heads are professionally sculpted, printed, painted. The shirts and the outfits are done by me. Little details. You guys will see them when you get them in hand. There's all little hand-done details. There's accessories. I'm working on a spray paint can. They are graffiti taggers. I had a few people on it last year. Everything fell through. That's also a thing, too. When you guys are business people, sometimes deals fall through. So we were supposed to have spray paint cans by now. I had some cool ideas for ones. I don't want to give it away. Oh, I'll give it away. I'm working on a spray paint can, a System Island little mini spray paint can accessory that actually shakes. So when you shake it, it'll make the noise.
That's actually pretty dope.
That is a really good idea.
Yeah. I thought, you know what? I'll say it now. So, it's out there. But that's being worked on. And it's like working with people. When you get in the creative field, working with creative people isn't easy. So that's also a thing in itself. That'll because I work with multiple different people on almost each project. So I'm working on some stuff. I just got pictures in today of the next new figure. So not like Goose Faba, not Fat Cap Joe, no one that anyone's seen before. I will be showing that on tomorrow's live stream after we sell out. So
does this figure have milk trucks?
There's no milk trucks, but I do want to make a shirt one day with a milk truck shirt. So there'll be like milk trucks on a shirt. Fart girl milk trucks. But this is the Goose Gang edition. So all my Goose Gangers out there, 11, limited to 11. And I'm really excited, dude. I get nervous excitement, but not nervous because I'm nervous. Like I'm ready to go. Excitement.
You wanna drop a price, or you wanna save that for tomorrow?
The right here. So they are $135 free shipping. Okay. I'll handle the shipping. Not you guys don't have to pay for it. They are sold on eBay because I had a website, but I thought eBay does international shipping, so they'll handle the shipping anywhere for you. So that opens it up, because when you do it yourself, you guys know you ship international. That's not easy.
No. It is a pain.
It
is a pain.
It's cheaper.
You gotta have the numbers too, like the cent.
Canada and Mexico are fine, but man, you start going overseas. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
There is accessories. You get. I throw a lot of international buyers included, but eBay is trusted. Everyone knows eBay, so people feel comfortable. And that's the thing, is like when you're doing something new, driving someone to like a website no one knows. That's what I'm saying? So it's like everybody knows eBay. You don't have to have an eBay account to buy it, which I love. Now they let you just have a guest purchase through eBay. So I feel like this was the best. Everybody wins. So through eBay tomorrow night at 9:00, the live stream, I do a live stream, hyping it up, promoting it beforehand at 8:00. And there you go. I want to see everybody tomorrow. Good luck on trying to get a Goose Faba reboot figure.
Those are 100% going to sell out. First of all, I appreciate the bat in there. So when I look at the bat, I think of my what's that motorcycle Marvel Legends line called? I don't know. The Punisher with the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That cool one. Yeah.
One of my favorites. But he came with.
I didn't buy that one. I know.
He came with the most generic, ugly brown bat ever, and I was man, I gotta customize this. So I had to paint it black, put tape around the handle, add barbed wire to it. I went with a whole Negan vibe on it.
Nice.
And it's a really cool looking bat. But I saw yours, and I was like, man, that looks way better than mine.
So you know what I did? I hated when you get a bat from wrestling, right? Like I'm sure you, Black Knight, you have the Sting defining moments. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Classic figure, which is jumping in price, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I'm so mad we never got that Legend Sting. We were this close.
I still think they're gonna do it though.
I think they'll get listen. AEW is not going to be too long. They're doing a merger soon. We're gonna be in the best wrestling time ever for toys, not for the content. It's gonna suck, I'm sure. But so I got sick of the bats being so rubbery. Anytime you buy a bat, it's like that Sting bat might as well be like a U-shaped thing. Yep. So this is a brand super action, super fresh toys, super action toys. I partnered with that guy to get I get these in bulk. So I work with that guy. He makes the toys. He's actually from the toy industry. He makes his own stuff. So that's like the whole thing is like I work with different people. Originally the shirts were made by some guy in the wrestling community. My original shirts, the shirt part, then I would get them and do the designs and stuff like on the early figures. I'm always trying to work with people. I'm always trying to connect. I want to have fun. I want to collaborate. So I'm hoping that the spray paint cans come through sooner than later because he's a graffiti tagger. My characters need spray paint cans. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Aaron, do you let's follow up with the chat, or if you have any questions, follow up.
I mean, so the chat wants to know: are they Hello Dopers now? Like, is that can we make that a thing?
Roll with it.
Can't. I mean, the chat wants what the chat wants.
Hello Dopers.
Then Exion, it is done. It is you've now started a movement.
The Hello Dopers.
That's why we love live streams right there. The Dopers.
We got just like a bunch of just junk.
You just have like an arm. You make an arm like with I love that. You started off with injecting it into your veins.
Yeah. Oh.
With that. Hello Dopers.
We're going a little off brand there. We're going somewhere else. We're bringing in a new audience.
Do you like heroin?
Yeah.
Do you like crack? Let's go.
Do you also have a few more dollars to buy this toy?
Shoot up behind the alcohol. Shoot up behind the Wawa. Let's go.
Oh, hell no.
Aaron, do you personally have any follow-ups?
I will in a minute. I got to refill my drink here.
Okay. Well, you reflect on your beverage there. So I want to talk about System Island itself. Okay. So you have kind of kept System Island close to the chest, right? Like, so in your mind, it is a giant world. And as a former comic book artist, I understand that because, it's headcanon. It lives in there while you're trying to go to sleep. All this stuff comes out and it's a matter of putting it pen to paper.
I got a Bible.
Yeah.
I got a Bible. Some people have read some of it. Like I have who these characters are. I have the background. I'm working on a map. I think a map will really help. And this year I want to do some official, one of my big plans was I just need to get the time to do it is I want to do live stream diorama sessions where we work on the System Island diorama together so people could have their own and it'll be official. So it'll be because there are stores, there are special, there are lore places in System Island. So I would like to get those out and everything. So I'm in no rush. That's the thing is I have it here. it's been with me for 10 years. It could wait a little bit longer. I give just enough that it's in for people that need it. Like you dump too much out, and it's like if the people aren't there yet, it's not going to go anywhere. So it's like I'm just trying to it's a cyberpunk world. There's graffiti taggers in it, and there's a big corporation that obviously they don't like because they're trying to stop them from tagging. And then I have the very, front base line going on, but then I have also a storyline that if we ever get to it, or when we get to it, when we get to it, it's like they have a run-in with Skull Corp, and it's like, all right, now we got to take this shit down. So I have different things where it's just, we can go like this, the comic book route where there is a story and a lore, or it could be Spider-Man swinging through the city, just, fighting criminals and saving muggers and stuff. I have two lores in my head.
So I know Aaron has stuff to get to in the chat. And before we're coming for that in just a moment. Man, Rocco is action-packed tonight, man. So you posted on, I believe it was your Instagram story, a brief little comic panel that I assumed was System Island-y. Have you considered, because you don't want to make a comic, you don't have time necessarily, but have you thought about a weekly web comic, and just like the old Sunday funnies, every week the storyline progresses a little bit and you get it a little bit out at a time? Have you thought of this?
If people if actually some people want to look deep, my Tumblr is there. My Tumblr was there from the creation of System Island. So you'll see early characters, you'll see some bios, you'll see I have mini comics. I've made because I was inspired by the outside. So there's System Island is the system city, right? Like that is in the outside is called the old world. So I have characters that are there are characters that are in the old world, and there are characters in System Island, like Emo Boy and Ghost Cat. Those are old world characters. I have tons of comics up there just in the lore of outside in the old world. And then in System Island, that's where Goose Fava and Fat Cab Joe and all those characters with Skull Corp and all that. So the outside is kind of like this Walking Dead, The Last of Us. It's the world is all kind of crumbled over. There's creatures, there's mutants, there's zombies, all that type of stuff outside. Inside, it's like basically two worlds because the people in System Island never leave. It's like a place like that. Like there's stories, like you don't want to leave System Island, even though it's oppressive and System Island is bad for itself. It's kind of like they're scared to leave it because they've heard the stories of what's out there. So there's I have so much. It's in a world. It's like, why not have a place where anything you like could happen? Do I want to have Emo Boy fighting zombies? Sure, we got that.
Aaron, you have been incredibly patient. So unload, man. I'm gonna go on mute. Freaking go.
Oh, you're good. Our good friend Jim Largo, he has Hello Dopers are like it's the plastic collecting addiction, and it makes so much sense that they like I said, I've been looking at Hot Toys. I really don't want to cross into that world because they're expensive as hell.
Do it.
Don't tempt me. I have a credit card waiting for you.
So what you do is,
and I'll never hear the end of it.
You have to budget. So do you want a whole wave of Marvel Legends, or do you want to save up and get one Hot Toy for 2-3 months? That's
Aaron,
how
you have to open it.
That's how we do it.
You don't buy a Hot Toy and leave it in the box.
Wait, you're a box collector?
I opened my Sentinel, okay? It's open. It is out. Yeah. It's breathing.
Yeah, we're trying to break him, but he's a great collector. He just doesn't like to open.
Yeah, I don't like opening things.
Get one, and it's really all you need. Honestly,
it's already in the cart. I just have to buy it.
Which one? Who is it? Hold on.
It's the hold on. It's the
You don't want
Miles
it.
Morales.
You don't even know it.
It's the Miles Morales. Yeah.
All right, let me look this up. Hold on, Miles. Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Is there any special one? Is it the Spider-Verse one?
Hold on. Maybe let me pull it up on my I'm on a different computer.
Share the screen. Share the screen. I have it. Do you want me to share it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go. Can you share my screen?
Yeah, hold on.
All right, this isn't even bad if this is the one. Is this it?
Hold on. Are you there you go.
I got it.
Yeah, that one.
That's it? Okay, so first off, let's see. You got the clothes. It comes with the clothes. That's cool. He has the unmasked head. Oh, he's got the spray paint can. See? I like that.
That was half the reason why I had to have it.
But does it rattle?
Probably not.
Now, this is a hot take. I've never seen the Spider-Verse, and I don't really care about Miles Morales. I'm sorry.
It's more of a love for my son loves Miles Morales. Like I'm an OG Spider-Man fan.
Yeah.
But like he loves Miles. Like so that's his modern day Spider-Man. So
yeah, I know they're pushing him really hard right now. Like that's I see people complain online. Like I only know what people talk about. But me, I also only know Peter. Like I don't know the clone people and like that other guy Ben Reilly or World. I need is one Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. There are strip clubs in there, but they got robots.
But are the strip clubs hella dope though? They're
hella dope.
I as soon as I saw that comment, like I gotta put that up there. That the people need to see this.
Dude, this Miles Morales comes with a stand and everything, bro. Get it. This is a fun one.
I mean, that was actually not a bad price, like in comparison to some of the other ones.
There's some ones that like the Boba Fett was like 3 something. So like this is pretty, and then it'll probably be around 300 because they throw all that shipping and tax and stuff on you. But I would say, you know what happens if you don't buy one, then you jump down the hill and you buy 12. So what I think you should do is if you're having this feeling, buy one and it'll like feed you and you'll be like, oh, it's cool, but I don't need it like crazy.
Rocco, what? So there are 9 championship belts that are out, plus 4 more that I haven't even put up yet. So trust me, when I go in,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to save you. I'm saying dip your toe in with this guy so you don't jump in with the whole Spider-Verse line.
Oh yeah, no. Even if it got to that point, I would only do, like I said, maybe Miles, maybe Spider-Gwen. No,
almost the whole. So everyone.
That's 2.
So everybody, you're not gonna get Peter.
That's 2.
You're not gonna get Peter.
No, probably not.
You're not gonna get Kingpin.
No, see, but Kingpin. That's different.
You
got to have a villain though.
He'd be like 500.
Which then leads to Jim Largo's question: who is the boss fight level baddie in your universe?
There is a leader of the Skull Corp, and he's got a really cool outfit. I put a picture up of him out there. People know who he is, but I have a name, but I didn't say his name yet. So, but
we're saving that for a future.
Yeah, there's characters that I'm gonna introduce people when it's needed. Like right now, I'm just trying to get people to know Goose Faba and Fat Cab, like the characters that are out. I want people to know them first. Then I'll show more when it's ready. But this year there's going to be some new stuff. But yeah, there is a big baddie, and he's awesome. He's kind of like Kingpin too in a way. So he's that type of like boss where it's like kind of like a mobster type feeling. I love that. I love that stuff. But there's also more to him, which is cool too. So
also, yes, Tumblr is still a thing. It exists in this world.
It's my old Tumblr. It's still up there, and you could go back and look through it. But yes,
it's just like MySpace. Like it still exists. It's still a thing.
MySpace still exists.
Yeah, it's more like a music thing now.
Oh, okay.
So like if you have a band or like they made it all into that now. But yes, it's still there.
Interesting. Okay.
Backwoods, this is referring to me that I need to free my figures.
Always free your figures.
Backwoods, if you go back into, I think was it episode 1 and 2, I put a challenge out to the world. I said, hey, if a certain video, if that video had gotten, I think it was like 50 likes, I was going to open something. It didn't do it.
Dude, 50 likes is hard for a video.
I know. That's why I secured myself, because I wasn't going to open
it. Yeah. No. Nobody was watching for
exactly
in here.
Exactly. See, I'm smart. Okay, I plan these things out.
Yeah, 50 likes for a big channel is hard too. People just don't like to. People just watch and then they move on. Like they don't want to. You have to get them to interact. You know.
Hey, I'm guilty of that as well because I watch a lot of stuff on the television, and it's harder to go like it on the television. So they need to.
So here's a new challenge, right? New challenge.
Oh,
okay.
200,000 likes. And you'll buy the hot toy.
Hella dope thongs.
Dope thongs, yes. We'll look into those. We have 16 people in the chat, right?
For you
There's
guys,
16 people watching right now.
Yeah.
There are 4 likes in this video right now. By the end of, let's say by next week's show, 25.
Guys, refresh it. Refresh your page. The likes are up there.
Is it?
Yeah, you guys are doing killer today. I see 15.
I also see 14.
I see 15.
I saw 2 originally, and I was like, one of those is me, damn it.
Oh. Hey, listen, you got to like your own stuff. If you don't like it, why would anyone else?
Exactly. Cheerlead for yourself, right?
You got to be your biggest fan.
So if it gets to 25 by next Sunday show, I will buy on stream that Miles Morales Hot Toys. And we will open it when it arrives.
But you got to promote that, though. You have to go on Twitter and Instagram. You got to go like this video, and then if we hit that much, you can't just say things once. You have to put it out there like your life depended on it. That's how YouTube works.
We'll clip this. We'll play it all week, Aaron.
Oh yeah. It'll be posted everywhere.
Make a shorts. Make a community post. That's how you have to do it.
Yeah, I recently just got into learning about the community line, because they just opened it to everybody.
They opened it to everyone. It used to be to 1,000 sub people only. Yeah. So now anyone could post.
Yeah, Briscoes used to collect hot toys. Like I said, it's one of those things I really want to get involved with.
You don't realize that hot toys ain't shit. It's really hot toys are just big Mezco figures.
Yeah, but they actually show up on time.
Bird.
Oh yeah, no, I went
dude. There are people who are still waiting for a Batman figure.
Yeah, the 1989 Batman,
and they've never mentioned it. They never said anything.
Yeah, 3 years.
That's why we debated this whole Turtles thing.
What 2 years?
I don't pre-order, bro.
3 days ago would have marked 3 years to the date.
That's and from Mezco Toys.
Yeah.
See, do you see how these companies have a hold on people?
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't deliver something for 3 years, your name would get ran through the mud. Look what they did to Dork Store or Dork Side.
Can I make a comment on that?
What? Go.
So on New Year's Eve, we blew up with sales between New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Congratulations.
We had an insane amount of sales, boxes to the ceiling. And
God bless.
So a lot of these orders came in Saturday night before the mail was shut down. We couldn't ship them. You ship stuff, you understand.
Yeah.
Sunday is Sunday. Monday was the observed New Year's Day holiday.
Yeah. Oh, right? People were complaining.
So nothing came out until Tuesday.
Right.
On Wednesday, we're getting emails from a wonderful lady. I don't remember
Karen?
her name.
Yes, was
Karen.
actually.
And she was like, it says that you ship in 3 to 5 business days, and I don't have my toy yet. And I was like, let me look at that, because we pride ourselves on this, right? You place an order,
dude. Weekends always mess you up. Yeah, I hate that.
And so I look at it, and I'm like, girl, you ordered this Saturday night, man, and there's no mail Tuesday, and it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, and you know what? Showed up the next freaking day.
Right.
Next freaking day at 12:30. Yeah, it's just she didn't respond to that. She didn't respond to the email or anything like that. But
good.
Shit arrived quick. Glad it made it to her. But no, there's
Well, when you're in the people business, when I had my clothing brand back in the day, I learned how to talk to people and deal with people. So, I would have someone be like, oh, I didn't get my shirt, and then I'd see on their Facebook oh, they had their shirt, but I'm like, all right, you just got to learn. Dealing with people is not easy. And when you're in the business of dealing with people, it's how you deal with them is what differentiates you from the other people. So
absolutely. And on a side note, there is no mail delivery tomorrow. Martin Luther King Day, observed holiday. Any orders that are placed today
good.
have been placed today are not going out tomorrow.
I was going to go to the post office tomorrow, so thank you for reminding me.
They're closed.
The chute won't open. They lock it.
There, they're gonna. No, mine doesn't do that. But
it's annoying. I hate it.
I got I got a nice drop box. I'm so lucky, but they still don't scan it in anyway till.
They never scan it.
Yeah. So
that was another problem on New Year's. 20% of our orders didn't scan, so they were moving, and it looked like we hadn't done anything. And I was just like, oh God, this is going to cause a
Hey,
problem.
New Year's Eve is my boy's birthday, so.
Oh yeah, no, that's right.
The world stops
that's
for him.
right.
That's right.
Yeah,
yeah. The world stops for my boy.
you ended the year correctly, you know, and you were
All
like, you know what?
Doctors, dude, everybody said congrats on the tax rebate. You know, like
right? Because you get that 4-year claim now.
Yeah. So, like the doctor literally said, "Congratulations." It's funny, dude. But
Aaron, we got a little derailed there. What's popping in the chat?
Oh no, they just want me to make sure I clip that and then challenge that over my spit take last week.
Yeah, I hope you make some shorts out of our talk today. We're
gonna tear this up.
Yeah, we'll go through. We'll dissect.
Exploit me to the fullest extent, please.
We've been doing it all week, man. I said, Rocco, send me a logo or something. You're like, nah, man, just go through my stuff and whatever. And I said, bet, let's go. I will do that.
I couldn't pick like something to send. So you picked great stuff. You did good.
I was so paranoid about the thumbnail, right? Because I don't have a Goose Faba figure. I'm gonna be in line tomorrow, fighting Oz and everybody else.
Yep.
So
your thumbnail was pretty cool.
Yeah,
but you made him look like a villain. I didn't want to comment on it. It looks like Goose Faba's my hero.
Oh no, he was just fucking up. He was just fucking up the hood, you know.
Yeah.
The hood always gets into these random situations.
Listen, that guy tagged over his fresh piece. So, well, that's the whole thing. Is Goose Faba, you mess with him, that's the wrong thing. But he minds his business. You know what I mean? So,
well, it's because the whole time I'm photoshopping this because I didn't have a figure and I was trying to figure out how to do this because I wanted to originally do an under the shelf. I was going to go to Target, lift up a shelf, Photoshop you in there with the Goose Faba, and I went to Target and I forgot to do it, and I left, and I was like, "Bro, you went to Target for what reason?" And I'm like, "Oh, look at all these clearance toys," and I forgot. I was like,
I will tell you, Rocco. Yeah, because of you, I now go to my Target. I'm like lifting up stuff. Like I go to Walmart. Actually, I found some really cool stuff at Walmart. No toys though, but like lifting up those bottom racks. Yeah. Because I used to work at Walmart before I got the job I have now. So
I used to work at Target.
So it's like, man, like why didn't I do these things then? Because you do find some really interesting things.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you know, the haters say that Rocco plants it all. So Rocco takes figures from 2004, hides them under the shelf,
right,
and then says, "Oh my God, look at this!"
Like I still don't get that. Like people don't understand how not lazy, but how much I don't prep anything. Like I wouldn't. If I faked my video, it would be like I found a bomb under the like it would be, you would know I faked it. People think I faked like a figure from 2008. Like, bro, there's like socks under those things that are older than that. So
right.
Yeah, it's just like, but it blew my channel up. So I thank God every day for that video. Thank you. Casey's here.
Yeah. Casey
now you here. Really got now it's really here. I still hide, bro. I never hid toys before. But I'm this close to just starting to hide toys for clearance. I don't care.
Oh yeah, you got to, man.
I'm not buying full price no more.
Well, you put me onto the spot of behind the Lego case.
Dude,
I actually found some good stuff.
Yes,
behind
but that's blown up a lot because the Legos are so hype right now. So I wouldn't trust that one.
No, I got my vintage collection Peter Parker, the one with the glasses.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't good, but like
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Hasbro Toy Shop on eBay, their eBay account had those Peter Parkers and Daredevils for $14 a little while ago. And I just bought like 20 of each one of them. So I'm just sitting on sitting on Peter Parker, bro. How could you let that go clearance? Everyone wants a Peter Parker.
They hid that behind the Lego thing. I just reached around, I found it, and wouldn't scan. So I went up to the desk, and old dude was like,
$5?
Yeah, he was like, how much do you want to pay for it? And I was like,
I don't.
I was thinking like $5, and he was like, done.
Dude, can I tell you one? My craziest one ever. And this is like still a far away in the video. Some lady was hating her job that day. It was around Christmas time. I found an X-Pac. Wasn't ringing up, the Legends one.
Yeah.
She gave me it for 10 cents.
What?
Bro.
That is wild.
She was just like, she goes, I don't care about any of this stuff.
You're just like, get any more than Xbox.
Bro, I got like 5 Ultimates for $5 each recently. All the Hogans and Mr. T's not ringing up. I go up to the front, they go $5, $5.
You know, you just don't get toys for $5 anymore. Like back in 2019, that was the going price. Like
everything,
that's what we used to hunt for. Now $8.99 is the new $5 and it sucks.
Dude, I hate that.
Hate it.
Right.
I used to those impulse buys, I don't do them for $8.
Yeah, no, $8. No, I don't want to pay 10, 12. No.
$5, I'll do this all day.
And that's how I accumulated such a collection over here, because I told my wife, I said, if there's ever anything for $5, I'm buying it. Well, that's what I was doing.
For retail stuff, it's never worth.
No.
Like some people overpay for retail. I'm like, bro, this isn't Mezco. This isn't 3A. This isn't System Island Toys. That stuff you could overpay. Well, even Mezco, I never bought Mezco because I had a bad interaction with them. My first ever Mezco. So now I don't buy from them anymore. I just buy when somebody, when people they buy that hot figure and then they're getting rid of it on like their Instagram story for like $40.
Yep.
I haven't bought a full price Mezco in so long. There's people they're like, I don't want this figure no more. I bought an Evil Dead Ash, brand new in the box, $50, shipped.
That's not bad. I
was like, that wasn't even retail. The guy lost money on selling it. He should have just kept it.
Yeah. So Rocco, we got derailed again.
Yeah, let's go.
So we're at an hour and 41. I want to make sure you're good on time. Aaron and I got all night. I want to make sure you don't have any obligations. I know you got the newborn.
Walking around. Let's go a few more questions. Let's go. Okay. Let's see how we feel. Yeah.
Because
I told you I could go all night.
Oh, I know. If this was about 3 weeks ago,
yeah,
we'd be up here till 3 a.m. But I know you have important obligations, and I don't want to disrespect your time
for the rest of the night. So we just got to change diapers, feed the boy. But it's okay. I love it. I see people complain, and I'm just like, bro, I can't relate. Like, I wake up in the middle of the night, I got to change the diaper. I get to see my boy. I love that. I get excited. I'm like, oh, I get to have a little moment, even though he's trying to pee all over the place or he's shit mustard. Like, I'm seeing my boy. Like, I love this. So I live my life like a child. Like, I try to find the funness and happiness in everything.
I think that's one thing I appreciate about you. You are the true Toys R Us kid. I don't want to grow up, but here you are. Yeah. I guess this is growing up. Aaron,
Blink 182.
Yes,
I love Blink, dude. I love Blink.
My wife just pulled out her naked Blink 182 pops and displayed them. She was very proud today. I had to tell Aaron. I had to break the news. I said she's opening her pop figures, sir.
You guys are like a rock family.
Yeah, she's a punk rock girl. Yeah.
Oh, so, nice.
She's mostly Green Day, but.
Oh no, Green Day.
No, yeah. I gotta.
It's a girl.
Well,
so it's okay.
She might still be watching. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Miss Ted DarkClaw.
I haven't gotten yelled at yet. There is a 30-second delay. So
I was joking. I love Green Day.
I think we're good. Okay. Aaron, follow-ups, questions from you, questions from the chat, anything going on?
No, chat's just vibing about Walmart clearance being horrible, which it is.
Walmart's clearance is a joke.
Oh, yeah. Like, the best thing about Walmart is you wait long enough, they will literally just give it to you.
Really? I don't even go into Walmart's. I know that sounds like hidey tidy.
It is.
I hate Walmart.
So Walmart's clearance system, this is how it works. So let's say, I don't know. So the chat was looking for the hood because we were talking about it. I do see everything you search, by the way. So let's say you got the hood at Walmart. It's on clearance. They have a 45-day cycle. So at 46 days, it leaves their system completely. So then you can take it and then say, hey, I will give you $2, $3, because it's already done. It's gone.
Oh, okay.
Like whatever they had, they sent back to whoever their vendor. They comp back whatever money they had.
Yeah.
So anything that you find at that point that's not in their system, it's play your own game. So you just got to know how to rock that system.
Yeah, and you need to know the right people too.
Right.
Yeah.
Always gotta have somebody on the inside that can hook you up.
Yeah.
But for me personally, Rocco, the thing that I'm curious about is, we talked a lot about System Island, the brainchild of we are seeing like this world that you've created slowly come to life. We've got a new launch tomorrow. You got some sneaky peeks. Is there something that you can give us that's not happening yet that you can give us a little taste of?
You got the spray paint can. That's a world premiere right there. I would put that in the top. Like I would make a clip out of that. That's big. That's something that was something I wanted. I wanted that last year, but it just never. It didn't happen. So there's so many things, dude. I'm working on, but yeah, tomorrow after we sell out, I'm showing a teaser of the next item because I just got a picture from the guy I'm working with. So. Okay. Lots of fun stuff, man. I'm just excited, dude. I have my desk right now is filled with my toys on it. There's nothing cooler than that, Look at this.
Hey, Rocco, can you pull back up your listing for tomorrow or your System Island? Casey was seeing what he missed.
Okay, yeah. So speaking of hot toys, this is just for me. I have 4 of these, 1/12, 1/6 scale. So this is a hot toy. Basically a hot toy goose faba. So there's only 4 of these made and they're only mine. Like I made them just for myself.
Sorry, Rocco. I'm behind. I don't know where the buttons are.
You're slipping, Ted.
I don't know where the buttons are. I'm sorry.
Amateur.
I was trying to it was like, do you want to kick Rocco out? And I'm like, no.
But yeah, so dude, I love these. I have one of these guys in almost every room. I got one next to my bed. I got one in my detolf. I got this one used to be somewhere else. It's here now. But I got these guys all over. Look at that. I love it with the articulation all over. And he's got Nikes on right now.
That's cool. Yeah.
All right.
You gotta rock the old school low tops, man.
Yeah, he's supposed to have stars on his shoes, but I'll get those made eventually. The System Island shoes have stars on them.
Okay.
So I have a question in regards to your figures, right? So you were a toy collector.
Yeah.
Were there any specific brands, be it NECA, Hasbro, whatever, that inspired you for what you created? Because we all know NECA's got tight joints. Hasbro has weird 100%. Paint apps.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah.
Are there anything that you were like, well, I appreciate this from Hasbro. I appreciate this from NECA. I don't appreciate anything from Super 7. What did you steal? What inspired you, and what were you trying to create?
This is it. It's really simple. Like I said, I was a big They Live. I'm a big They Live fan, but I'm also a big 3A fan. Ashley Wood is an amazing artist. I love his stuff. I love that he partnered with 3-0 and made 3A toys. Underverse, they're kind of losing me because they were going with realistic looks, but I got their 6-inch figure, right? They have 12-inch figures, and then they made a 6-inch line that is now really hard to get. Like, those are freaking crazy trying to buy those. And once I got it in my hand, I realized and same thing with Hot Toys. I had the realization, this is a stock body, right? Like, you could go get basic bodies from China, from Japan, whatever. China probably, but Hot Toys are a stock body with a sculpted head, maybe a sculpted hands, and some other details. And then I got the 3A figures, and I was like, oh, those are just the same thing. Like, it's just threw clothes on like this basic body. And then I got this Mezco figure, and I looked at it, and I just said, the Holiday Gomez, and I just said, this is, again, a stock body, some clothes on it with the sculpted head. And I just said, I could do that. Like, I was like, let's go for it. So I sourced a bunch of different bodies, and I didn't like a lot of them. And then I found the not a man bodies, and they're the most expensive ones I sourced, but they were the best. Like, people don't realize this. When you get my figures in hand, the quality, always tight joints. Look, never loose. Look, nothing's moving. Like, super tight joints, butterfly joints. These are not cheap. The base bodies that I sourced for these, I went with the high. I found a body that was $4. Oh, Ted, you're failing, Ted. Look at that. Nothing moves. These are super tight joints. Like, let's see. Like, say it like that. Like, it's basically, I would liken this to a Mezco or a 3A figure if you have one. They're basically mini Hot Toys, my toys. But I just saw it and I was just like, there's not much to this. And I thought this is a great looking figure. Like I thought this is really cool. And I just was like, let's go. Let's do it. I got the fan base. So this is the actual figure tomorrow. Hold on. I have my stuff right next to me. Here we go. This is the guy right here. So like all the little details, like this is hand printed on the, where is it? The vinyl cutter machine right here. So we got, I hand pick everything with the little pick, and each one, it's like little details. I even made like little details on the pants by hand. I have my freaking sewing. Look, I got my sewing stuff over here. Hold on. I got my, oh, you can see my sewing machine right here. Look, right there. This room is actually being worked on. I used to have all my D12s in here, and this is actually, this year is getting turned into a full studio. So this is going to have like, I'm going to have like a System Island logo on the wall. I might do like a really cool design, and we're making this into, it's not the toy room anymore. It's the work room. So just little things like that.
So you have soft goods.
Yeah.
And that's something I appreciate because, and I have him handy right here. This was when I was comparing my Macho Mans, Randy Savage, and Mattel is straight away from this, but it used to be this hard shell shirt.
Yes, that's the ringside right there.
Oh, yeah. The exclusive. Yeah, the Wolfpack Macho Man. But the hard
I hated
plastic
that.
shell.
I still hate that. Like, so my whole thing was back in the day, people don't talk about this, but everybody, I was big in all the Facebook groups back at like 2012 time over there. Everyone hated soft goods. Even when Mezco came out with the 1/12 scale, those Daredevil figures and the Judge Dredd figures were a flop. They were like $15 on Amazon. That line failed when it came out. Nobody liked cloth goods. I always did. For people used to say they're dolls. They're like Barbie dolls. I remember the hate that 3A used to get on all the Facebook groups. And I always loved it. I love cloth goods. It's so much fun. I don't know why. I think it's the customizing is endless. Like tomorrow, I'm selling a sweatshirt accessory. So like, say you have a Goose Faba in the past, you could just buy. Look at this. This is one of them. It's got that's the Sculpt logo with the goose over it, and that's Goose Gang on the back. I got a shirt. So you could there's going to be accessories that you could buy and like upgrade an older figure, or say you buy it with your new figure, and then you got So I love that. I love soft goods.
So what you're saying is there's a hella dope soft goods coming. On the back it says this shirt is hella dope.
Listen, you guys could sell that, and you could say compatible with Goose Faba.
I mean, the brain's always working.
That's what I'm saying. I like people who are thinking. I like to talk. See, they say small minds talk about people, big minds talk about ideas, and bigger minds talk about boobies or something like that. And I like those last two.
Oh yeah, I'm always.
Yeah,
always, all day.
Or milk trucks, as we say.
Yes, milk trucks.
Okay, so we talked earlier about you mass producing.
Yeah.
And you said you want to grow on a smaller scale. So
I already had a company reach out to me.
Oh.
I'm not interested yet.
You want to name drop?
No, I'm not interested. I like where I'm at. I like that I could control the growth, and we're just getting started, dude. I just started a year. You don't sell out right away, in my opinion, when you're in it for the long haul. So Goose Fob has been with me basically my whole life. He ain't going anywhere. So I'm not going anywhere. So we're just getting started.
What's the 5-year plan? Where are you in 2028?
I want a comic. I want animated shorts. Like the Gorillas, I was a big fan of Gorillas growing up, and that's how I kind of feel that vibe in my head when I see my characters. And I think once people get to know the characters as I know them, they're gonna love them. So I would love animated shorts. I had something that was started, it fell through, but maybe it was too early, I feel. So I look at everything happening for a reason. Like tomorrow, Joe can't make it. to my drop. So I got to do it by myself when I'm already nervous, excited, nervous, but like so there's a reason that's happening. So it's like everything that happens, good or bad, I always see like it's for a reason, roll with it. So like the animation that I was starting last year fell through. It wasn't ready yet. It would have came out. It wouldn't have been like, so maybe this is a year or next year, am I ready for the comic yet? So it's like, there's all things. I just want to continue to grow Goose Faba and System Island. And that's my goal right now. So I don't really look too far into the future.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but to my knowledge, this is all self-funded. So you don't have a Kickstarter. You didn't take any loans or anything like that.
Lots You're invested into this.
Full-time YouTuber. Like being on here is literally your job.
Yes, I'm crazy.
You're funding your own toy line.
Yes.
What was the planning like for that?
Just praying a lot. No, you really just kind of, you got it when you have an idea that you believe in it. So I invested in my idea, and I invested a lot into this, and it's just, I'm happy with doing it. So, if some things don't work out, some things work out. It's all good because I'm doing things that I care about, like that I want to do. So no matter what the thing is, at the end of the day, I have my own toy line that I care about. So it's like, do I want other people to like it? Yes. But at the end of the day, I look at my shelf and I'm happy. So it's like, I just got to keep trying to win people over. I got to keep spewing my sermon and letting people know Goose Faba, Goose Faba, Goose Faba until everyone's sick of it already and they go, all right, give me one.
So I have two more questions and then we'll release you into the wild, or if you want to hang out a little bit longer, that's fine as well. Before we do that, Aaron, follow-ups, questions, chats?
No. Exion Figures was talking about small goods on the 1/6 scale, like the smaller ones not being so good. Like you're starting to see like a good turn in soft goods on the 1/12s. Wrestling is still working on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at I'm trying to think. I had one in my mind that I was thinking about, but like the 1/12 scale soft goods has come a long way. I could just see it getting better the more that they figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Rocco, you kind of proven to the masses.
Yeah, yourself. I agree. Like what I said when I first saw those 3A figures, I was like, "Eesh," you know what I mean? I love them. The 6-inch ones. I was like, "Yeah, this is pretty rough." You know what I mean? Like the sizes are all weird and stuff. So I agree they weren't there, but I still always prefer sculpted, soft goods. I love it. Like the wrestling figures, that's kind of why I love them. There's so many cool little accessories. You could like do up any figure however you like it.
Right. Casey had mentioned it's not just about Goose Faba, it's about the dream.
Dude, Casey's one of my biggest followers, supporters. Always a good dude. Like sometimes he'll just be there in my DMs with something so positive and feel good, and I'm just like right when I need it. He's a great dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate Casey.
Yes, Casey's become one of the hella dopers.
Let's all say it. Casey is love. Casey is life. Let's say it. You ready? Say it with me. Casey is love.
Casey is life. All right, we're gonna cut that one out. Put that on the Instagram.
Also, Backwoods promoting the show. Let's smash that like button if you want me to open something live.
Smash that like button, guys.
I have lots of stuff in boxes. You can pick one. We'll open it live.
No, I told them you were gonna open everything. This is gonna be full of tears.
A lot of
all of it.
I'll have to go back in time and then put them all back in, pretend it never happened.
100% of everything.
Lots of Mythic Legions.
Aaron, what else you got?
I mean, the chat's cool. For me, it's I'm not saying we're ending it, but an honor. It's been an honor to have you on.
Yeah, because I have two more questions.
Okay, let's get those questions. Let's do it.
All right.
We can make this a nice little over 2 hours.
So my wife, she stopped her job at the end of 2021. to pursue her dream in 2022.
Creating
right?
Goosefaba figures.
Yes, she
so
created
weird.
this
So
figure
mine,
called
yeah.
Gooseball. She spray paints stuff. It's really weird. But she, she turned her day into a job, right? How do you manage time management? Because you're a full-time YouTuber. You are a husband.
Yeah.
Now you're a father, which just added more fuel to the fire. You're drawing, you're creating, you're promoting, you're doing lives. Apparently you're sewing. So
I've been sewing since high school. So I used to sew my clothes because I was a rocker and they didn't make pants tight enough. I'm sure you know that back in the day, everything was baggy. So I was always counterculture. So
how do you manage all that? Because, for a while you were doing lives as well. Yeah. And then you get pulled onto these weird random shows where we're like, oh yeah, it's 90 minutes, but now it's 2 hours. So how do you deal with that?
Everything is possible. Everything is possible if you want it enough. You could make everything work. And also not watching TV or movies. I don't watch TV blindly. Like, how people they'll come home from work, they'll just watch TV. You waste like 5 hours just doing nothing. So I never, and my whole thing is like, I juggle everything, but I don't think about it, dude. I just because I've been I've been taking care of myself, like not like a job since I was like 21 or 20 or 21. So I've been making it work for a decade, and we're only getting more things adding to the list. And I just feel like it's like, you just get shit done. We're all adults. We get what we got to get done. And I feel like there's so much time in the day that people waste. You could get everything done, dude. You could do everything. But a lot of people just are you going to sit on Instagram and just for 9 hours and just scroll? Or are you going to go create a piece of content, edit it, get it up? And, there's enough time. And even I thought the baby was going to be like I feel like I'm more efficient because now I'm like, all right, now I know I got to do this, go do this. So it's just like, get shit done. Don't think that's it too. People overthink everything. Don't think about it. Shut your brain off.
Yeah. Rocco the Wise. Aaron, what you got?
Man, I'm just gonna follow up with that last piece you just dropped. Like me, it's hard. Ted will attest to all of it. I don't turn this off. I know people like that. They can't. You got to just. And my whole thing, I think I'm stupid or something. So it's like it's really easy to just kind of not think because I just try to like live in the moment. So it's like, dude, overthinking never gets you anywhere good. Oh no, it doesn't.
You always psych yourself out,
Yeah, because like I said, he'll tell you. I'll call him. Like we'll talk for like 30 minutes. We'll hang up. I'll call him back. Like, bro, I'm really having to wrap my mind around. I'm gonna announce something myself when this is all said and done because I can't announce all of it due to contract reasons. Okay. But like this is a big deal that's about to come up. Yeah. And like I am been killing myself. Like I need to make sure that this thing works. Yeah. And like I can't do it. Like once tomorrow, like for you, like you're racking your brain on this Goosefaba release. Yeah. Like once everything tomorrow is done and the button is pushed, it'll be done. But like man, like the build up to it.
So hold on. So this is what I do. Is there anything you could be doing different that you're not doing right now? Can you be doing no with that thing that you're worried about, right? Like
no, there's nothing really that can be done about that one.
Are you worrying more? Is it going to fix it? Is it? Are you going to do something like? Is it going to do something different or just waste your time and bum you out?
It's definitely going to bum me out.
You know what I mean? Like my whole thing is if something's out of my hands, there's nothing you could do about it. If there's something I could do about it, I'll do that. So, or, I don't complain. I don't like go, why me? Why did this happen? It's just like, that's the way it was. Is there something I could do about it? Let's fix it or just roll with it. Roll with the punches.
Oh yeah. And it's just a me thing. I've been this way.
I feel you.
Way too long.
Yeah. I used to stress and stuff. It's just like, I don't know. I just choose not to, man.
Ted DarkClaw has a comment. He says, Rocco the Wise. Ted, thank you for commenting.
Ted really appreciate you watching. Follower of the Hella Dope.
He's a hella doper. Let me
Yes.
tell you.
He's
You
an
guys are
OG.
great. You guys are great.
Okay.
And I think you guys look. You know what you were saying? You call him up sometimes. Do it on the live stream. Drama is fun. Just go.
We didn't even
launch
have
up a
time to get
stream.
into any drama.
No, but
damn
I'm
it.
saying like you were saying. I called him up and I was told, do it live. Entertain the
damn it.
people. Be like, bro, you don't know what was just happening. I was just on the phone with this thing. Make the title. I'm losing my effing mind. That's what we got to do. Make content of your life instead of making content in your life. You know what I mean? Boom.
I definitely get that for sure.
Next freak out. Start up the live stream. You two both come on here and just entertain.
All right, Ted. Tell wifey just to roll with the punches because she, you know how this works.
Yeah,
No, that doesn't work for wives. You do
depends
the
on what day.
Yeah, he does.
This doesn't work for wives. You just gotta.
That's
Whatever they say, yeah.
So, Rocco, I'm gonna give you the if you want to do the screen sharing again, I can pull that up. Give you this once again for anybody that may be joining us, your opportunity to show off what's coming tomorrow, and after that, if you're ready to bounce out of here, we're gonna say farewell. If you want to hang for a little bit, we chilling. So
okay, so yeah, I think
you got the floor.
I'll go after this because I have 3 days of live streaming. So tomorrow I'm going to be live on my channel at 8:00 p.m. Until 9, where I drop this figure. Will drop at 9:00 tomorrow on my eBay Eastern time. So I'll be live on Monday night. Then Tuesday night, Joe, my co-host for Toy Talk Live, said he couldn't make it on Monday, so he's going to do a makeup stream. So we're going to do a makeup Toy Talk Live on Tuesday night on my channel, same time, 8:00. And then on Wednesdays, we're going to do Real Shift Live, where me and him do a show on his channel. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have a whole week planned. But tomorrow, not to look too far ahead because I don't, tomorrow, the Goose Faba reboot is here. If this is your first time seeing me, I am a toy hunter, toy collector, toy YouTuber. Last year in January, around this time, I decided let's turn my character that I have, a graffiti character that I created that when I was younger, into an action figure. So this is like the 1-year reboot. And I thought it's funny little take on reboot because it's a similar design of the first one, just upgraded and changed and stuff in certain ways. And I like that. Like the first one was cartoony, like how my comics look. And this one has more realistic looks. And this wave will be limited to 11 figures. Each one is hand quality, double-sided print shirt, 6 pairs of hands, 1 tagged bat accessory, super articulated body, butterfly joints, guys, butterfly joints. And each price is $135 free shipping. My figures have sold out within 10 seconds. So, I don't take anything for granted. Just don't sleep on it. If you're wanting one tomorrow, try your hardest. It's going to be on eBay. You don't need an eBay account. If you have one, it might help you. I don't know. Here's a little tip. Anyone who's trying to buy it on your phone, from people who have bought them in the past, they said desktop seems to work faster because once I upload it, then everyone's trying to get it. Just keep refreshing and you might be able to get one because everyone hops on it right away and it usually takes some time to come in. So this is the figure. There's going to be a lot of anyone who's bought something from me. I always throw a lot of extra goodies in. I don't like showing everything because I want people, when they open their package, I want them to be like, whoa, this is cool. So that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me shill that.
Yeah, definitely. So this is all about you, man. We wanted to give you a spotlight that we figured that we got some people who don't know who you are. We got some other channels.
That,
so we wanted to show the love that you've given us. And this is the best way that we know how to return it back to you.
Well, I appreciate that. If only every YouTuber were like you guys, that'd be nice.
We wouldn't be special then.
Yeah.
What you got, Mr.
You're blocked. Ted, you're muted.
The freaking questionnaire muted me. We're gonna wrap it up here, and
2 hours
Rocco,
is good, nice and short. People could hop on and watch this.
We appreciate you coming on. Thrilled. Again, been waiting for this for a long time. Super excited you were here. We want to do this again for sure. We will be in your live tomorrow, cheering you on.
I appreciate
maybe
that.
fighting each other
Right.
to get the last Goose Faba, or if one of us gets one, arguing over who gets to play with it first. I'm like, I need it for action figure photography, sir.
I need it for
And he goes,
inbox photo shoots.
My figures were meant to be opened. I know Casey and a few other people have mine still sealed, which smart. One day, you guys
One
will
day.
be sitting on that. But I want people to. I love the people that tag me in their stuff on Instagram and Twitter and everything. I want to see people playing with them, having fun. I want to see them on your shelves. And Y11, I like to keep my drops small, so each figure is like pretty much handmade. I say that it's hand put together, and a lot of items are handmade on it. There are some, factory pieces, obviously. So our Boglins,
No.
welcome in.
Do you know what a boglin is?
Yes, I actually found one at the flea market.
We were going to send you one, actually.
That was the original thing we were going to do.
Yeah, we were going to send you a boglin.
I will have
like,
a weird review of it because I don't know what they are.
I was like, it's out of his wheelhouse. He's not going to want a boglin. So we waited. But
if one shows up, I'll do it.
I can still send you a boglin.
Those that guy from Plunderings just randomly sent those plundering little elf things to my PO box, so I'm going to do a review of those.
We plundering fellas, we trying to make a deal.
Yeah,
stop being shy here.
He's
Come
a Jersey
talk to
guy.
They do. They follow our Instagram now, so like we're on their radar.
We're trying to sell them.
Good.
All right, Rocco, where can people find you?
So my Instagram got taken down, sadly, multiple times last year. It happened right when my figure was dropping too, so that sucked. So I'm working to build my Instagram back up. So if you follow me, Rocco the Great Art on Instagram, Rocco the Great like page on Facebook. A lot of people are still on Facebook, so check me out on Facebook. I have that there. There's a group system. You guys should join it on Facebook. I have a System Island Toys group.
I'm gonna do it as soon as we're done.
Yeah, so you guys can join that. That's like where all the Goose Gang members just hang out and talk. Then we have TikTok. Believe it or not, Goose Fob is blowing up on TikTok. It amounted to a few transfer sales. There's a few things I don't put stock in. Instagram doesn't really convert to sales. TikTok doesn't really convert to sales. YouTube seemed to be the best thing that converted to sales. So you guys are on the right thing. TikTok is free, right? And it doesn't take anything. YouTube, when you give somebody your time, you're investing your time into following someone and watching their videos. So you care about them more than someone. I'm sure you follow someone on Instagram you forgot you did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my whole thing is about where time is. I guess I do time management, because I'm like, this isn't worth my time. This isn't worth my time. Right now, I think shorts are where it's at if you're looking to grow. If you guys just don't even post videos, shorts, you guys will be growing in no time. So again, one of my shorts blew up over 50,000 views because they're pushing them right now. That's what YouTube wants. So that's my little tip for anyone who's making a content creators out there.
Aaron, do you have what do you want to promote? I know you have one thing.
I do have. I'll say that for like ultra last. You can find me personally, Blacknight Gaming on Instagram and Twitter. You can also find me on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer on there. We play whatever I feel like doing that day, or we just have little live chats. I do that every Wednesday and Friday, so you can catch me there. I also run the TikTok page and Twitter, so if you just want to chit chat and see what we're doing, you can find me there. Mr. DarkClaw, what about you?
I forgot to do it earlier, but if Ammo to Go is still here, shout out to him for helping me secure this Walgreens exclusive.
Dude, those went like $12. I wanted one, but I didn't get it.
I couldn't find one anywhere here. He sold it to me for retail because he saw me complaining about it in the chat.
Beautiful. That's what the community is about.
Yeah, exactly. Shows a great community, but I missed out. He sent it to me. Looking forward to opening this.
Dude, that's a cool figure, man. Nice.
My name is Ted DarkClaw. You can find me. Are you spit taking again? Come on,
I'm
trying
to close.
up
when you're trying to talk.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Close. We're closing.
I'll hold that in for a while.
Motherfucker.
We're good.
My name is Ted DarkClaw. You can find me on Instagram at Ted DarkClaw. I don't get on there as much anymore because I'm really busy running the @HellaDope Toys Instagram page.
Awesome.
You'll usually find me there. Aaron sneaks in there every now and then. We've learned that we need to sign our names now whenever we send anything to prevent confusion. We're working on that. We're learning. We're growing.
That's it. That's all you can do in life.
Yeah. So, check us out there. Aaron, you have one last thing. What it be? What it
very
be?
important.
Let's wrap this up.
So, stay tuned tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon. We will be launching something.
Ooh.
I can't say what it is yet, but they will go up live at 12 o'clock noon. So tune into that. You'll see what it is when you get there.
Be there.
Also,
it's really important.
We got a lot of cool stuff coming for 2023. We just got confirmation that our Animal Warriors of the Kingdom will be here soon. It is now a reality.
Rocco, you're getting one of those, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Bro, I'll review anything.
Ignorant amounts in the case. We're sending you one.
And if you guys knew my video, my video price, you would be like, oh shit. Because these corporations, when they hit me up, I'm like, suck a dick. Excuse my language. Like, people, I'll connect with people all day long. That's what I'm on here. But corporations that got a budget and they got the whole thing for it, they try to nickel and dime creators all the time. They could suck my ass. I run with that with fucking Twitch. Like, I just got sent some stuff from a company. They're like, hey, we'll pay you like $100, but you got to promote this thing every 20 minutes. I'm like, dude, no. Yeah, no.
I don't even want this. I appreciate you coming to me and giving me an offer, but like, this is not even in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Like, all right, guys, you're screwing up the closing. Okay.
Real quick. Both of you guys,
Rocco, go.
Both of you guys give me your addresses. I'm going to send you a little thank you package because I appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Rocco. You don't need to do that. You are our guest of honor.
That's him talking. No, you can still send it to me.
I'm not sending Ted nothing now.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, you don't care about that.
Blew it.
All right. Damn it. I didn't create any sound effects for this show. I was too far behind. Last chance. Anything else from either of you? Because we're going to end this show on a Skeletor dad joke, and then we out.
Briscoe says Hell Skull Corp. So we see what side he's on.
Briscoe.
I got nothing to say. Stay tuned to the site tomorrow, hellodopetoys.com. Check out Rocco tomorrow. He goes live at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
We'll be there.
Everyone be there, please. I need the chat bumping because we're going to, and I actually have topics. Normally I just go in there. So you're going to see me. I'm going to go off on Super 7. So if you guys are ready for spice, listen, I'm going to go at Hasbro tomorrow. I'm going at Super 7. And we're going at another thing. I don't care. So
whoever. J-Frog. All right. We are hella dope. I love you all. And here's Skeletor.
Injected into my vein.
Man. Today I paid a visit to our old friend the Butcher. And when I walked into his shop, he had 2 steaks hanging on the wall. Butcher said to me, Skeletor, if you can knock these 2 steaks off the wall, you can have them for free. I said to him, Butcher, you fool! Skeletor would never take that bet. The stakes are too high! You get it, He-Man? The stakes were up on the wall, and they were too high!